But anyway, yes, welcome to the latest edition of Happy Hour. We're here to party. Hashtag what day is it?
If you could punch anyone in the face right now, other than the person that you already did, who would it be?
My inner thighs are very sticky. I feel like half of this stream, but and I don't think we'll ever go 5 hours again.
Oh, but you can't do with Laura and Parker? Okay.
I mean, we can.
He loves Albuquerque, New Mexico, guys. I don't know why.
Well, what did you want?
I wrote where I want to go.
Yeah, I like her.
Yeah, Real Primoc. Upside down.
Great victory sip, babe.
Great victory sip, babe. We're just dancing back here. Welcome to Happy Hour. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers.
Try to break into a stranger's apartment.
I'm sorry, what?
Everybody, what's up, cats, kittens, and whatever the fuck? Was that it?
That's sure. Let's go with that. That's fine.
was it?
That's close enough. Close enough.
Welcome to the January edition of Happy Hour. I am doing something called Wet January, and I am Molly Damon.
I have enough dry hairspray in my hair right now to probably light a very large bonfire.
Don't do that.
We love a dry shampoo moment. My name's Jill.
And yeah, this is Happy Hour. We're ready to shoot the shit. We got our Mai Tai fighters, which are basically just Mai Tais in cute Star Wars cups. So let us know in the chat if you guys made the drink of the night. But
or if you didn't, or if you did, whatever. We also want to see your cute glasses. If you guys have cute glassware.
yes,
Look at this.
tweet us, tag us.
Tweet us,
All
tag
of it.
us. You know, y'all know the drill. Y'all know
the
how
drill.
we roll up in here.
But without further ado, let's introduce our guest for
Drum
the
roll.
evening. They are AKA That Gay Jedi on YouTube, Pink Milk, Fear Queers, lots of other stuff.
All the cool things.
All the cool things. They're just too cool.
Everywhere.
Cool,
They're everywhere.
honestly.
They're everywhere.
It's Space Hauser.
They're everywhere, and now they're here.
Hello. I found
Yay.
$20 in the snow today.
Yeah,
I did. I really did.
Yay. That's a lot.
Hello. It
That's
was
the-
a lot of money. I was
That's a
so
better intro
gagged.
than ours.
Yeah.
That's a better intro than
Yeah.
ours for sure. I found $20 today. Well, listen. So drinks are on Chase tonight. Noted.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
cool.
Oh, by the way, not a Star Wars cup, but a Loki cup. So
Loki
you
cup
broke into-
works. It is
yeah.
a themed glassware.
Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Happy
Woo.
Saturday. Cheers.
Oh my
cheers.
God, kind of scary when he's close to the camera.
God,
Really
terrifying.
intimidating.
I can't tell if he's angry or if he's smiling.
Yeah, that's the Loki energy, right? That's just the way.
It's that smolder.
Yeah.
That Loki smolder. Mm.
I'm drinking out of Max Rebo's Blussy right now.
His bussy. Hashtag Max Rebo's bussy. There's the hashtag for the night.
Blessy.
Blussy, because he's blue.
Oh, no. Wow. Wow. We started early. Y'all.
I have 2 full Mai Tais in here, which is like probably 4 shots of rum plus other things. So
Mhm.
I have to go slow on that. I just
Oh,
have to
no.
go slow.
That'll be gone in the next 20 minutes.
Yeah,
Trust.
that's the
Yeah.
part.
Yeah.
I got a bunch of
Absolutely.
ice in mine, so
See,
hopefully
yeah,
that helps.
my fiance made me a big old container full of. He says, babe, there is 4 Mai Tais in here, so make sure you pour your Grogu glass all the way to the top with ice before you fill up the cup. And I'm just like, okay, we'll see if that happens. I'll probably just, we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see how well I behave.
Hi, Andy. Hi, Scotty.
Hello.
Hi, everyone in the chat. What's going on?
Hello.
Drop what y'all are drinking. Drop what your weekend plans are. Drop your
Didn't-
questions in the chat if you have any.
Didn't make the drink, but I did buy liquor for the first time in months today. Good for
Slay.
you.
We're bad influences. I know. It's okay. It's fine.
The
though.
people at the liquor store that I go to, they know me by name, and that's
Mine
I don't
used
know if
to.
That's good.
Mine
I
used to
love
know me by
that.
name.
I love that.
Mine used to. Not anymore. because now we don't go to we have a Total Wine right by us. So like we don't go to the liquor store anymore. So we just go there.
Total
There's
Wine
too
is a
many-
great place.
It's the best.
Like a great place. I was introduced to it because my partner lives in Minnesota, and that's where the Total Wines are just thriving. And so we go every time we go home and visit. We will pull up to that Total Wine.
It's the best.
It's a pretty good place.
Because
Yeah.
because you'll just be walking down the aisles and you'll discover like new fun alcoholic things.
Yes.
Like what did I get last time? I mean, I learned about it at my local pub that I go to, but they have banana beer, and then they had it at Total Wine. Oh,
Ooh.
it's so good.
That sounds
It is
really
good.
good.
Banana beer, 10 out of 10.
It's like the
really good.
Costco for just booze. It's
It
great.
is.
And
It
everything
would be
works is
better
always
if
nice.
it would be better if they sold hot dogs though. Like,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
They don't. There's no like little food court on the outside of the Total Wine.
Wait, can I give y'all another little exciting thing that happened to me today that's totally random,
Yes.
not related?
Yes.
I just like haven't shared this yet, and I don't even know if it's relatable, but I got to the bottom of my spinach bag today. I got to the bottom.
You did
That
it.
never happens. I literally was like, did I just reach the bottom of my spinach bag before I
Look
throw
at
it out?
you.
Like, that's amazing.
Am
Yes,
I better than
healthy,
everyone?
Like, am I healthy?
That's amazing. Yeah.
Okay, now I need to know what you use the spinach for. Like, are you just like
Oh,
making
yeah.
spinach
Smoothies, just
salad?
smoothies, just smoothies.
Oh, smoothies.
No, yeah. And I just put like a half a cup in. Yeah.
I used to do
Smoothies.
that too. I did like a cleanse thing, and like for every smoothie, it was like half of it was spinach.
Yes, it's a good way to get it, you know?
It's
a good way to get it. Go
great.
taste it.
Yeah.
I love spinach.
I make salads and I'll get like the spring mix stuff, but if I ever buy
Mhm.
spinach, it's usually because I'm using it in a recipe or something. So yeah, I never finish the bag.
And it goes bad so fast sometimes, so it's like aggravating.
It does. Okay, speaking of Costco and spinach, have you guys ever had the spinach ravioli from Costco?
Mm-mm.
Yes.
Okay,
No,
okay.
I have. It's amazing.
It's so
It's so good.
It's
Yes.
so good.
Yes.
10 out of 10.
need to try
Everyone
that.
go to your local Costco and go pick up a bag of spinach ravioli. It'll
Yep.
change your life. You're welcome.
Yep. I
Mm.
concur.
I got you. It'll
I
change your
did buy
life.
spinach and artichoke dip today because
That's also great.
we're doing a little Last of Us watch party tomorrow.
Oh, fun.
Who's
So I
coming?
got so many snacks.
Do you have
all
any
the
like
snacks.
mushroomy snacks? Any like
Mushroomies?
mushroom dip? I
Oh,
don't know if
because like
that's a thing.
fungus. I see what
Yeah,
you did
yeah,
there.
yeah.
I got
Oh,
you. I got you.
Cordyceps crackers or
A
something?
cordyceps pie, perhaps.
I think one of the cheeses that I got is like a truffle cheese.
Okay.
So
There we go.
that counts. Oh, and
Yeah.
like I got blue cheese and that's got kind of like all fungusy.
I love blue cheese. Put anything on blue cheese and I'm like inhaling it. I don't
Yeah.
care what it is. Put blue cheese on
Yeah.
everything.
I didn't like it until we went to France and I tried like all the stinky cheeses. And then I was like, oh my God, I like blue cheese. Because I had only had like blue cheese dressing before.
Okay.
Oh no, you gotta get
Different
like
vibe. Yeah.
blue cheese,
Yeah.
blue cheese.
Real blue cheese. I was like, okay,
The
I'll eat
real
this with a
shit.
spoon.
Oh yeah. Now I want cheese.
Mm.
Mm.
There was a cheese lady at the store today, like handing out samples, and she got me good.
So
a
good.
cheese sample. I want a
She got me
cheese.
good. It
Oh,
was like
God.
some Australian aged cheddar, and I was like, yep, get it. I want it. Put it in my mouth.
That sounds so good. Now I want like a charcuterie board.
I literally my favorite things in the world. It's like there's something that's so communal about a charcuterie board where you sit down, you try your little experiments and stack like the best stack you can, and then you're like, oh, you got to try like my creation. Like I made the best combo ingredients on this board.
Mhm.
It is so fun.
It's like, and I read, and it's so true because whenever I read it, I laugh, and people joke. They're like, you know why millennials love charcuterie boards so much? Is because we were raised on Lunchables and like
100%.
because we were raised on Lunchables, and it's
Yes.
charcuterie is an adult Lunchables.
Yes.
Prove me wrong. You
No,
can't.
that is such a good point. Very
That's
good
true.
point. Yeah. I feel smarter now.
Right? It's because
I
we
do.
had Lunchables. It was the meat and the cheese and the crackers, and now we just oofed it.
Yep.
Did you guys make like little sandwiches with those, or did you just eat like a little
I
bit of
see.
each?
I only ever did the pizza one.
The pizzas were my favorite,
Ooh,
like
yeah, I did those.
favorite. But I did the sandwiches too. And then there was like what was the kid cuisine with the penguin?
Yes.
Never great to yummy. It wasn't yummy, but the branding was everything to me.
On
So I
point.
was like totally into it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
There was correct me if I'm wrong. I'm like 99.9% positive it existed, but there was a taco Lunchable for a while.
Oh my gosh.
Someone someone correct me if I'm not okay. I'm gonna look this up now
On there,
because
I
I
was
know
about
for a
to.
fact it was a thing, and like it came in like not it wasn't Taco Bell, Taco Lunchable, and it came with like the sauce looked like the meat product looked like it looked like cat food,
that tracks. That totally tracks.
but like it was so fucking good. Okay,
I mean,
where-
have you
okay,
ever like
Lunchables
really
mini
opened up
tacos?
Taco Bell and looked at the meat in there?
Oh, it's disgusting. Okay, what was it? This one? See, I'm
While
not
you
going-
figured that out, we got a Streamlabs from Brennan Mard that says, "Hello there, Chase. Why are you so awesome? Cheers."
Oh my gosh, thank
Cheers
you.
to
That's
that.
very nice. It's been so nice to get to know Brennan. So thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Thanks, Brennan.
Let's see. Oh no, I don't want an image of a taco. Anyway, I found it, but it's not getting me a good picture. But yes, they existed. I'm not going crazy.
Star Wars
So-
in a Galaxy going to get dinner, but I'll just say this to everyone. Chase, you know how much I love you. Molly, Star Wars Explained continues to be excellent. Jill, hope you're doing okay during gestures at California weather.
Yeah, gestures to whatever the fuck is happening in the state. Thank you. I appreciate
What's
it.
the weather?
Hanging
What's
in
the
there.
weather doing?
Well it was raining. We got a shit ton of rain, and now we're getting a shit ton of wind.
Mm-hmm.
So we're getting to Santa Ana is like bad.
Yeah.
So it's the usual California stuff where it just can't decide what it wants to do. So I'm just here living in it.
The Santa
you know?
Ana winds are like particularly chaotic. And then I went to school in Santa Ana, and I was like,
Oh, really?
well, I went to school in like Orange County, or I went to Chapman in Orange.
Okay, cool.
And-
Okay.
Yeah. And so like, and I grew up in San Diego, and I have family in LA.
Very
So
nice.
I'm very like California, but it was so funny because once I went to school in Orange, I was like, oh, when they say Santa Ana winds, they mean like they start here. And
Yeah.
it's like gnarly. Like those winds
Mhm.
are super, super strong. But as an
Yeah.
air sign, I love that. So I gotta support the wind.
I'm a fire sign, I think.
Ooh,
I think I'm a fire sign.
fierce.
Yeah.
Earth
fire
sign.
I love
Fire
earth
sign.
signs. I get along so well with earth signs. I do.
I'm
I
I'm
do.
a Sag. I'm a Sagittarius.
Yes.
Sag. I'm a Sagittarius. You know, with me and my little bow and arrow, just living our best life. You know, doing
I'm a
what we can.
Taurus.
Of course, yeah, that's right. You are a Taurus. I forgot
Very
about that.
stubborn. Very
Mhm.
stubborn.
I'm
Is that a
Aquarius.
Cancer thing too? Because Sean's a Cancer and he's also very stubborn.
Yeah, I think it is, but I think like with Cancer, it's like more emotionally stubborn.
Yeah, I
if that
call
makes
them
sense.
crabby Cancers.
Yeah, for sure.
Mhm.
Oh, for sure.
Because they're crab. Because they're literal. The Cancer is a crab. They
Yeah.
are crabby Cancers.
Yeah.
Yeah. That sounds about right. Okay, I'm glad I got that like on the nose. Cheers. Good. Love that. Yeah, but no, the weather here's been fucking bullshit. Are y'all still freezing down in Atlanta? What's going on with y'all?
It's been cold. Like it's been raining a lot off and on, so it's just really cold and muddy here,
Oh,
which
God,
is
gross.
great. Great
don't
for
like
the
mud.
dog park, which is
I-
where we
yeah.
went today.
Oh, how was that? Muddy and gross?
It was, yeah. I mean, Gila loved it. He loves getting in the mud,
Mm.
but he like was playing fetch today because this guy came with his dog and he brought like a bag full of balls that were all different, and he found a squeaky ball and he just went nuts with it. So
Aw,
Did
he's-
he wait?
cute.
The guy brought balls for like all the other dogs at the dog park.
Mhm. Yeah,
That's cute.
Very sweet.
Hi, baby. Are you
it
leaving?
was cute.
Okay, bye.
Bye, Sean.
Sean says bye, everybody. Tell
Bye,
Frankie
Sean.
I said happy birthday. Chase says bye. He says bye. Tell Frankie who's all going.
Frank and friend.
Oh, just the scoundrels. Okay, tell them all I said hi, and I guess you can tell Frankie I
Maybe
said happy
Sabrina,
birthday.
but-
Oh, okay. Send all my love to Sabrina.
Okay.
Okay, bye. Make good choices. Text me.
No.
No. Okay.
Make bad choices.
I think they're going out for Frankie's birthday. I think they're doing the Star Wars burlesque show.
Fun.
Yeah.
I want to do that so
I
It
do
bad.
looks
too.
so fun.
I do
Yep.
too. He's like, yeah, we're going out for Frankie's birthday. I think we're doing the Star Wars burlesque. And I was like, what?
I'm so jealous.
I know. It keeps popping up on like my Instagram feed.
Mhm,
Like I keep getting the ads for it. And I'm like, this is wonderful.
They know what we want to see.
Yeah, they know.
exactly. Exactly.
They know me too well. They know me too well. My ads right now are like bridesmaids dresses and this,
Mm.
and then throwing in a little bit of that Star Wars burlesque show.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right.
For the bachelorette party, it makes sense. It's
Okay,
perfect.
you know what?
Yeah.
I like the way you think.
Mhm.
Cheers. I like that. Maybe I'll have to do that now.
Yes, you
Ah.
should.
We'll see if it's still there 2 years from now.
Yeah, fair.
Hopefully.
We'll see. We'll check when they get their cease and desist.
Right?
Kidding.
I mean,
Hopefully never.
hopefully never. Because
Yeah.
like, that would be I mean, it's the same as like when a drag show does like a themed night.
Yeah, it's like spoof, and it's
Yeah,
there is
I
definitely
don't
room
think-
for that. Yeah.
I don't think you can get a I hope not.
No,
anyway.
I don't think
I'm
you
not a
can.
lawyer. I don't know. I'm not a lawyer. I don't know that shit. I don't
Well,
know
and then
what
they have a
happened.
Stranger Things like musical going on. I think it's still going on in New York right now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's cute.
See,
It's a good vibe.
Sean and I just started watching Stranger Things.
Oh, I think I saw that on the show that you guys
Yeah.
y'all just get into it. Yeah.
Like we
Where are you
so we're
guys at
on,
right
we're
now?
we're at season 4 right now. So we are like almost
Oh my
caught up.
gosh. You like
Yeah,
flew
we
through
went
that.
through
There's my
it.
Vecna hanging there. If you can see his body.
I love
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Sean and I always talk about how much we fucking love the design of Vecna. Like it's just
Incredible.
So
So
good.
good. Yes.
It's
Yes.
so good. But now every time I see the guy who plays Vecna, like in the flashback scenes with 11, I always think he's gonna break out into song because I know him from Sweeney
Todd. Yes, absolutely. I grew up. He was like the love of my life.
Yes.
I loved that movie so much growing up, and yeah,
I
definitely.
love that movie. I know I keep
So
waiting
good.
for him to go, Joanna. Like, I'm
Yes.
just waiting for it, but it doesn't happen, and he just kills people instead. You know, whatever. It's fine. That's okay.
Wouldn't
I have a
it be
t-
cool if they like had a mashup though?
I
Like
would
a-
literally
Yes.
love that. I have
Yes.
a T-shirt that has Vecna on it, and it says "I could fix him" underneath it.
I can fix it.
I could
One
do
of my
it. I
favorite
could fix
shirts.
it.
Yeah.
But Daddy, I love him.
Yeah. Honestly, Vecna could get it 100%.
Listen,
100%.
I mean,
And his like
And
little Grinch stance with his little Grinch belly. And then,
His
like,
little-
he like is
his
shaped
little-
like the Grinch.
his little pot bellies.
Yeah.
Little Grinch belly.
I do want to give. I also want to give Stranger Things people major props because this season I kept going. Vecna feels really like Freddy Krueger.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
he feels
Mhm.
very Freddy Krueger. And then
Yeah.
of course they had Robert England
Yes.
play
Yeah.
the guy, and I'm like they I didn't realize it was him until the title card came up, and I was like, where the fuck was Robert England? Oh, he's the guy.
And
Oh.
It's so cool because he just sent in an audition for that. Like the brothers didn't
Really?
even think to cast him because they'd be like, why would Robert England want to be in Stranger
Want to
Things?
do this?
But they were channeling a lot of Freddy Krueger. And so when
It's
they got his audition
very
tape,
Freddy
they were
Krueger.
like, whoa.
You're
that
like,
has to
holy
happen."
shit.
Yeah.
Sorry, anyone else who auditioned. We're not even
Yes.
looking at your tapes. We're
Yes.
going with Robert. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, seeing that name pop up in the list, you're like, hold on.
Wait a second.
The Robert England? Yeah.
Wait a second. Well, he's not like doing a whole lot.
No,
right
I guess
now.
I heard that he likes to just sort of like find scripts that he likes and stories that he likes and just submit himself for things. So like
Good.
he'll do like smaller things, medium-sized things. Like so it's kind of cool the way he's like kind of down to earth like that. You know, a good
I
story is a
love
good story,
that.
a good role is a good role. So
It's like
Yeah.
it's like a Daniel Radcliffe kind of thing where he's
Yeah.
just like, I'm just gonna do these weird as fuck projects
Yes.
because they're
Mhm.
fun and that's what I want to do because
absolutely.
you know he has fuck you money now, so he can just do
And he always will.
and he always will, so he can just do what he wants.
Yeah.
Did you
I
see
wish.
the Weird Al movie that he did?
I have.
Not yet.
It's so good.
Is it
It's
really?
like-
That's so
it's-
good.
It's like really bizarre. Like I thought it was gonna be like a true story telling
No,
of his
it's
life.
Weird Al. You thought it was gonna be like a
It's like a parody of a
a
parody of a
behind the
parody.
music kind of thing. Like
Yeah.
no, it's Weird Al.
But he's like fucking ripped in that movie, and I'm like,
He looks good.
stop.
Radcliffe
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
I've seen pics.
Mhm.
Oh, ooh. All right, I might have to tune in. I wanted to watch it because I love Weird Al. I saw him in concert like way back in the day, and his whatever the fuck it's called, like the encore. His encore song was all the Star Wars stuff,
Oh, I
Yeah.
love it. Great.
which is great.
He performed at I forget which celebration it was, but we went to like a big 501st party, and he performed all of his like Star Wars songs there.
Wow.
So cool.
That is awesome.
I'm surprised they don't have him as like they wouldn't, but I'm surprised they don't have some kind of Weird Al something
Yeah.
at Celebration.
Like karaoke.
You know? Karaoke.
If there was an official karaoke stage, it would be incredible. I mean, it would be such chaos, but it would be so fun.
Oh my god. Are you going to Celebration England, Chase?
I am. Yes, I am. I'm very excited. Yeah.
I'll be here.
Oh.
Well, Molly and I will send you many, many pictures.
Yes.
Please, Molly needs to go check out the huge 90 point list that my mom sent her of things to do in England.
So many people have been sending me stuff to do, and I'm like, okay, how many days are we
You're here for like 5 days.
And then it's also kind of like you kind of like want to like rest a little bit before the convention, but then it's like there's a lot of mental games. But I'm at this point, I'm like, catch me like I will only be in the hotel room if I'm there to like party or sleep. Like I am just like gonna go all the way, and I'm trying to convince Molly to go to the ABBA voyage.
I keep telling Alex about it.
What's the ABBA? Okay, it's ABBA, I'm assuming. What is the ABBA voyage? Explain for the class.
My God. So ABBA got together and they got like a bunch of like recordings of them performing live, and they took scans of their bodies.
Oh, it's the hologram thing.
Yes. And it's a concert. And it's not that expensive. And they have like like the floor seating isn't seating. It's just like a dance pit. And you just like stand there while like hologram images of ABBA sing to you, and you just are drunk and you dance and you sing along. Like that sounds perfect.
Molly, if you don't go to that, I'm gonna be mad at you.
I do want to go. I probably will go. I keep telling Alex about it, and he keeps saying like, I don't know ABBA music that well, and I'm like, yes, you do.
Just watch Mamma Mia a couple times.
Yeah. Oh my God, I've never seen Mamma Mia.
If we were on the same flight, I'd be like, sit down. You're watching this on the way to Star Wars Celebration.
We are watching Mamma Mia and Mamma Mia back again.
Yes.
I know.
We're not watching Star Wars on the way there. We're watching Mamma Mia. We're watching Meryl Streep. Get Ish on. This is what we're doing.
I never watch Star Wars. Come on. Unless I'm studying for trivia, which I don't do that anymore.
Liza Minnelli. Lies.
I'm like honestly so bad at Star Wars trivia. So if that does come onto the table, I'm just saying it right now, like at the top of my drink. If I'm not good at it now, by the time at the bottom of Loki, I will be even worse. So
the bottom of Loki.
The little bottom. I wish they gave him little butt cheeks.
Oh.
They didn't give him a little butt. Oh,
no.
Shame.
No back. Yeah.
Disappointed. How dare they?
How dare.
Oh, this drink is very strong. I will say that
it's
much.
So good. I've never made one of these just at my house before. I've ordered them at bars and stuff, but I didn't know what that syrup was. A grit or whatever it's called.
Yeah. Had no idea how to say that. Yeah.
And the only bottle I could find is like a giant bottle. So now I have enough to make all the Mai Tais.
A lot of Mai Tais. Sean makes his own syrups. So I think we used.
Ooh, that's cool.
Yeah, he has literally it is labeled Mai Tai syrup, so we use it for his Mai Tais. So yeah, he makes all of his own syrup. He gets in these different like cocktail phases. So for a really long time it was whiskeys. And so now he's mastered all the whiskey drinks, and now it's tiki drinks. So now we have a whole bunch of tiki glasses. We have a bunch of tiki cocktail books, and he's making all these syrups. So I'll be like sitting at home after work, just chilling, and then he'll be in the bar, and he'll come back with a huge tiki glass with like mint popping out of it, and he'll go, "Here, try this." And I'm like, "What is this?" I don't know.
I don't know.
Try it.
Just drink it.
Okay.
Tiki drinks can get really complicated too. Mm-hmm. There's like a ton of ingredients in them.
Yes. Mm-hmm. My favorite is the zombie. I do love a zombie. Speaking of London, like the first time I ever went to London, I was 19. And so obviously very excited to drink in London. Oh, yes. And I was studying abroad, and I just ordered, I don't know, it's such like a 19-year-old thing to do. I just ordered zombies everywhere I went. I don't know why that was like my drink, because I like just found it and I was like, oh, this is it. This is the one. So zombies always remind me of London in a nice way.
See, zombies remind me of Disney.
Yes, Trader Sam's for sure.
Well, Trader Sam's, and because I used to work at Disney.
Oh, so yeah?
It used to be the Cove Bar.
Oh
and
yeah.
now it's
I
called
remember the Cove Bar.
Mhm,
Absolutely.
now it's called. It's so good. Now it's called the Lamplight Lounge. But
Yeah.
like back in my
Oh.
day of working
Yep.
at Disney, you could get. So it's not on the menu, it's on their secret cocktail menu. But you can get an earthquake and you can get a zombie. And back in the day, they would be in hurricane glasses for $12.50. So for the low price of $25, you
Mm.
could get fucking schmammered at
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
And that
cheap
was like
for
that-
Disney.
Yeah,
Yes.
that was like the go-to place if you wanted to get drunk in the parks, and
Oh,
then they
still
caught
is.
on to that. It still is, but
Still
it's
is.
a little bit less accessible.
They put
you
it
know?
in Collins glasses now.
Yeah,
and,
they're like,
Mm,
yeah.
Now you need a
Boo.
reservation unless you're with me because I know people still. I could get us in.
walk
That
in.
legacy, that Disney legacy.
The legacy. They comped my food last time I was there. It was great. It was wonderful. I
Ooh.
didn't ask for it. They just did. But
I auditioned to perform as Peter Pan in the parks, and I got to the last round, and I got cut because I was an inch too tall or something. And I was like,
okay,
"Come on."
I hate that
Oh.
because I've also been kept till the last round
Yes.
before. And then see when I did it, they kept 5 girls to the last round. I was the only one who read for 2 princesses.
Mm-hmm.
And then they kept nobody. And I'm like,
Yeah,
why are
those
you wasting
auditions
our
are so
fucking time?
wild. Yeah.
It's stupid. But
It's a
my
lot-
sister did it she was entertainment in the parks for 12 years.
Damn, that's
Yeah.
awesome. Very
she went
cool.
she went viral recently because she
Oh
was
yeah, she was. Chase loves Wanda.
she was
Wanda.
the Elizabeth Olsen Wanda. She's the one
Wait,
who
the one
looks-
that was viral.
Yeah, that's my
your
sister. Mhm.
Oh my god, that's so fun.
The one
I
who
love
looks
that.
exactly like Elizabeth Olsen was
and
my
sounds
sister.
just like her too.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Oh my
That was
god,
my sister.
fierce. I love that. I had
Yeah.
like my roommate was Merida. Like we as
Oh, how
because
fun!
we live 20 minutes from the park. You know,
I'm
so-
I'm about 20 minutes too. Yeah.
yeah, class was canceled. We'd drive to Disneyland. That was just like what we did. So
Mhm.
I did homework on Main Street, and then if I finished assignment, I'd go ride a ride. Like that was definitely
It's
the
best.
fantasy. Yeah,
It's
that's
the
fun.
best.
I need to figure out what we haven't done at Disneyland yet because we're going next month.
Let me know.
Wait, that's so fun.
Let me know.
Yeah.
I made a reservation that day just to so I'm not waiting around to go in the park. So I will
Yeah.
also be in the park that day, but
I don't know. I don't even know how long we're gonna be there because it's EA is sending us out there to play the new Fallen Order game, and they're sending us to Disneyland for one of the days, and they
So
haven't
just go
told
to
us any.
Galaxy's Edge.
That is so fucking cool. That is such a sleigh. That is
Right?
such a sleigh.
This will-
No,
this will
she
be-
told me. She was like, we're gonna be in town, and then she was like, so apparently we're going to Disneyland this day, and I was like, wait, and I'm like making reservations for shit. I'm like, hold on, wait a second.
This will be the second time EA has sent us to Disneyland.
That is so cool. Oh my god, you guys are cool. I love that shit. That's awesome.
So cool.
I don't know how to say this, but there's sand on my desk, and I'm not making this up, and I don't know. Oh, last time I wore this shirt. Got
There's
it.
the beach.
Never mind. I was thinking out loud because I was like, it's kind of weird that we're having these tropical drinks, and there's sand on my desk. But it's from this shirt, I guess, even though I already washed it. But the last time I wore it was the 4th of July, so on the beach.
Oh,
So that would make sense. Sorry.
that would make a lot of
Sand.
well. Now I know I would have been like,
It
where
gets everywhere.
the
It,
sand? It's
It's
coarse,
rough.
It's
It's
literally-
irritating.
it never goes away. I've already washed this shirt, and yet somehow
It'll always be there. Be
Yep.
there forever.
Damn.
Actually, you know what? That's funny because I have a bunch of card games on my desk, and the last time we used these, we were not at the beach. Where were we? We were camping, but it was on a little cove, and this has sand in it.
Oh my god, Jill, do you have any sand on your desk?
Well, fuck. I have a
Did
lot
you
of
get the
dust
sand
on my
memo?
desk. Does that count?
Okay, yeah.
Counts.
I got some dust going on, but I don't know if that's
Dust is the sand of the air.
Yeah,
is
it's
that
air
relevant?
sand.
it's
Mhm.
air sand.
Yeah.
That's gross. That just means I really need to clean my room.
That means we're all breathing it in.
Oh god. No wonder my allergies have been shit recently because my,
Oh, and those Santa Ana winds, they mess up the allergies. Can we
God.
cuss on this show?
yes.
Okay. I never know. I never know when I try to ask before.
Oh yeah,
but
you
I'm asking now.
definitely. We're
Great.
drinking, so
Right.
yes.
Right. I
Yeah.
figured. I figured.
Everything's
you
on the
can talk
table.
You can talk, it's our show. You can talk about whatever the fuck you want.
I
There's
love
no
Our
that.
show, and not yours.
not yours. There's no limit. We're not no, that's a little too adult. No, we're
Great.
Talk whatever-
Good.
talk about whatever the fuck you want.
Love it.
Cheers.
Hello there.
Whatever that was. Oh, what's in a zombie? So a zombie is how much rum do we have and how much can we put in it?
Is
Is
it
how I like to describe a zombie.
dark rum? It's like spiced rum, or is it clear
Let me
rum?
get like the
It's like-
actual.
I think it's a couple different kind of rums. The way that like most tiki drinks are usually like a couple different rums, and then I like this. The zombie kind of has like it has the fruit juice thing. It's like kind of basic in that way, but then it's usually poured over like a lot of ice, and it usually sometimes people will put like a sort of a cinnamon sugar or brown sugar in it too.
Ooh.
That kind of adds like a little bit of like a
It's demerara syrup, which is a
Ye-
brown sugar
yes.
syrup.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you. That's it. Absolutely.
But let's see. Yeah, so it's light rum, gold rum, dark rum,
All the rums.
passion fruit, bitters.
Mm.
And then at Disney they do a 151 floater.
Yes, please.
So
Do they still make 151? I feel like the last time I tried to find it, I couldn't.
oh yeah. Oh
I
yeah.
was like,
Oh
"Ooh."
yeah. Oh
Because
yeah.
that was something I got into a lot of trouble with in college.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, at Disney they'll be like when they serve it to you because they serve it to you in layer, like it'll be layered. So they'll always be like, please make sure to mix it before you drink it, otherwise you're gonna get
Yeah.
like a layer of like lemon juice and then a layer of straight 151, and it's like
Yeah.
you don't want that. No, make sure you stir that shit. You want it to look like a disgusting dark brown green color, hence the zombie, because it's gross to look at.
Oh, love.
Not a pretty color. Not a pretty color at all. Most tiki drinks aren't, which is I learned.
Yeah.
I learned because Sean is now making all these tiki drinks, and he would like mix it. He would pour it in like the thing where I have all my Mai Tais currently stored right now, and I'm like, that looks horrific. That looks not delicious at all. And he's like,
Yeah.
this is why tiki glasses are tiki glasses.
Yeah,
You
can't
never see it.
through.
You can't see what the drink looks like because they
Oh.
look disgusting.
That
Good
is so funny.
point.
Yep.
Yeah, that's why That's why a tiki drink is never in a clear glass.
Is
I
151 that is it? That's not like Everclear. I'm trying to think
No.
what 151 is.
no, I think
One of-
it's rum.
It's
Just like
rum.
really strong
Just
rum.
strong. Okay. Got it.
We do have a bottle of Everclear though, because we made homemade absinthe.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
I love that.
We used it for we used Everclear for that. Yeah, 151 is rum.
Gotcha.
Every time I make hunch punch for like our big house parties, so for the New Year's party that we threw, I made a giant batch of hunch punch that was just like 100 proof vodka and Everclear, and I was just like, glug, 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 glug.
That is so
Jeez.
great.
God.
That is so great.
I
And
can't.
then everyone stays at our house that night.
I was gonna
because
say, I hope
Yeah.
you
we
have
can't
like
leave.
cots
Yeah.
and like sleeping bags just ready to go.
That's
Because
so fun. I love that.
one of my
Yeah.
bucket list items is to go to a Damon party.
Oh, y'all look like you have the best house parties, and
Mhm.
I love house parties. I'm always like you, and you guys look like you throw good ones, so that punch makes sense. It definitely adds to the vibe, you know.
We started doing big New Year's parties like 7 or 8 years ago, and that's been like our reoccurring thing. Then we started kind of doing them for Halloween because I was like, no one wants to do anything for Halloween anymore. Like, you have to dress up and come to my house and eat candy and drink, and we can watch spooky movies. But yeah, we
One
do-
year I'm flying out for Halloween and I'm going to a Damon party. One year it's gonna happen.
I love
I'm gonna
that.
make it happen. I'm gonna make it happen. I'm
want-
gonna make it happen.
I want to do. There's so many costumes that I already have ideas for. I want to do Megan.
I was gonna say, are you doing Megan already?
Yes.
Like, didn't we decide this? Like, aren't you doing
You
Megan?
should do that thing where I love the Lisa Frankenstein. So like, what if you found like a way to combine Megan into something so it's like a double thing? I don't know
Yeah.
what that would be, but I just think that's also I just love the mashup costumes.
Cute.
I always think they're so fun, super
It's
cure.
cute.
I could think of something.
Here's the thing, though. The 1 year where I come out, we are doing Katya and Trixie. No,
Wait, okay,
there's-
so who's who between the two of you?
I'm down for whatever you would like to do because you're the
Wait,
makeup
what did you
queen.
put? What did you put on that card?
I said both. I said
Oh.
to the Trixie to my Katya, or is it the Katya to my Trixie? I said both. I wrote her a bridesmaid card, and that's what was on there.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love that.
Chase, if you had to pick, who would you assign to
That's
who?
what I was thinking.
Yeah.
I think I would.
It's hard.
Yeah. No, I think Molly would definitely be Jill. You would be Trixie, and Molly would be Katya.
Boom. All
For
right.
sure. Molly would be Katya. Yeah.
I'll do the
yes.
I'll do the extensive eye makeup. That's cool. I can do that.
Yeah.
I can make that happen. I can put the lashes on my cheeks. That's cool.
I'll be
I
I'll
got
be
it.
just like hitting you all the time with my fan.
I gotta do that. I gotta perfect the laugh. What is it?
This
Bird
is screaming. Yeah.
Bird noises. Done. But yes,
Oh my gosh.
the one year I go. We're
Right.
Okay. So
Okay,
Casey,
I might have already
Where?
started
what did
season
you start?
7.
Did you already start season 7?
Yeah.
You started
Couldn't
season
wait.
7 already without.
Couldn't wait.
It's Trixie and Katya.
Okay, so I
It's a
told
good
my
season.
so my boss at work is also like we bonded because we both watched Drag Race,
Mhm.
and so I was telling her that I was introducing Molly to Drag Race, and I was like, we just rewatched season. I rewatched season 6. It was the
Love.
first time.
That's also a great.
It's the
Was that your
best.
entry
6
season?
was so
No,
good.
I told her to start at season 4.
Yeah,
so she
okay,
started
great,
at season 4.
Great. Love that. Season 6
So,
is so strong. That
it's
is
the
a
best.
fun
It's the
season.
best.
Yeah, it really is so good.
And then, so when I told her, because I was like, yeah, she's really excited for season 7 because Trixie and Katya, and she was like, oh, she gets to see like beta Trixie. I'm like, yeah, it's beta Trixie. It's like little baby beta. She doesn't know what she's doing, Trixie.
Yeah. Now
When-
she's like a career woman. Now she's
Yes.
like taking over the world. Yeah.
Now she owns a motel.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. I love her YouTube videos too. Like they're so
Yes.
funny.
Yes.
Fun.
But I guess it was the first episode. It was the first or second one I was watching, and Alex was in the room. He was playing the Switch, but he was kind of like halfway paying
Is
attention.
he watching now
and
because it's the Trixie Katya season?
he definitely is more interested because of them
Good.
being in this season. But he heard Katya do the like Russian voice.
Oh,
and he was
yeah.
like, "Is that what she sounds like?" Like all the and I was like, "No, that's a."
No.
That's a
I think
bit."
she went to school in Russia.
I think so too. I
I
think
think
that's the
she's
story.
fluent.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Don't quote me on that, anybody in the chat, but I think she went to school in Russia and she's fluent in Russian, which is why her accent is like on point.
Yeah.
Katya
Just-
Katya Zamolodchikova, I believe is her full name.
Wow. I've
Yeah.
literally never been able to master that.
Zamolodchikova.
After years and years. Yeah. No, I cannot.
But your dad just calls her Katya. Yes, she says. But your dad. That's another thing you need to. I'm so excited for you to watch too. Is All Stars.
Ugh.
Yes.
I'm just like
yes.
so happy that there's so much of it to watch. I want to watch the Untucked seasons. Like
Oh,
when I found out
yeah.
that that was a whole different show, I was like,
Yep.
Yeah.
yes.
Untucked is great. That's where you get like moments like, I don't need a sugar daddy, but if I did want a sugar daddy, because I'm not that kind of girl, you get like stuff like that. You get the I feel very attacked. You get a lot of.
I love that. I feel very tacked. I literally was Googling that yesterday just for some dopamine. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, All Stars. Don't watch All Stars 1 because All Stars 1 is like not
Mhm.
good.
Yeah.
not
It's a little, yeah.
Don't do All Stars 1, but start with All Stars 2. All Stars 2 is
Okay.
great. Really all the All Star seasons are amazing. Hello, Jared. Welcome
Jared.
to a live episode of Happy Hour. But yeah, All Star seasons are great. They just did this past All Stars is the best RuPaul season of anything because they did All Stars all winners.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
I know
good.
who won that one because I've seen like interviews and stuff.
Mhm.
Uh
But
oh, shoot, what's her name?
you just saw her season. Spoiler alert for
I
anyone who
know.
doesn't want to know who won All Stars.
Jinx
all
Jinx
winners.
Monsoon.
Jinx Monsoon.
My queen,
She did-
legend.
She did
Oh,
Seth Meyers interview at like
Yes.
his late night show or something
Yeah.
because she's on Broadway now, and I was like, oh my
She
god,
is.
yes,
She's
in
on Broadway.
Chicago.
Love
And she's
her.
killing it too, by the way.
Dude,
like killing it.
Yes. Oh my god. It's like I've seen all the TikToks of it and they were like, all the gays came out and we all supported Jinx for Chicago. And I'm like, yes.
Jinx
I
is
want
the
to go
best.
so bad.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
want to go. I want to see her.
Yeah.
want to see her perform. I want and her and Bendela do so much stuff together.
Oh my god! And their Christmas shows are
Yes,
incredible.
they're on Hulu.
Yes. Oh, they're so funny together, and I just love them. I love nothing more than a creative collaboration between friends. It is my favorite thing in the world. It is like to do it and then to see people do it and to see people do it really well. It's like, okay, can I like do like a little name drop on with Shea Coulee?
Yes.
She works out at my gym because she lives in Chicago. And it's like, it's so weird because like I'll be like working out and I turn next to me and it's like just Shea Coulee and I'm like, oh, okay. It's just like, and then I have to do that thing where I'm like not like just I have to like pretend that I have to like acknowledge that I know, like obviously it's like it's a gay gym, you know what I mean, in the gay neighborhood. So she knows that everyone there knows her, but I have to like,
of course.
It's just like a lot of things in my head happening at the same time.
Can you, if you ever happen to talk to Shay, can you please tell her to like give us the skincare routine because oh my god.
Yeah,
like,
no, she's a stunner.
Skin is flawless, like gorgeous, stunning. I'm like,
and like she's even prettier in person, even at the gym. I'm like, girl,
stunning in person, on TV, out of drag, in drag, just all around stunning. And I'm like, how dare you?
You know, like, you all need to come to Chicago. Chicago has some of the best drag in the country. You guys need to come to Chicago. There's so many queens that are from Chicago, the Chicago scene, and there's also so many that just come hang out here because this drag scene is great. So y'all should really come visit because I mean, Blake, my partner and I will go to drag shows and like there's like just random queens, you know what I mean, from all over. It's kind of like LA in that way, Jill. So it's like y'all should definitely come through. It's so fun. It's so
Chase,
fun.
you want to know something?
Yeah.
Molly's never been to a drag show.
Oh, what?
No.
Right? She has. Okay, you tell me you haven't.
No, I have. It was just like I've only been to like 2 or 3, and they were like bachelorette parties. So an embarrassingly low amount.
You need to go. Scotty Trixie is from Wisconsin.
Yes, Midwest queen, but Wisconsin. Yeah.
Trix is from Wisconsin. She has a bar. She owns a bar in Wisconsin.
Yeah, she's got her. She's like, she's a businesswoman, is what I'll say.
One of my I want to blow money on this thing is to stay at the Trixie Motel because
absolutely,
it's about $500 a night, and it's a 2-night minimum. You need to stay at least 2 nights. So I'm
they gotta get the return on investment.
Yeah. So I'm like, anyone wanna?
I'd go with you in a heartbeat, Joel. You just tell me the weekend.
Let's go to the Trixie Motel.
I'm not even kidding. I'll be there in a
Bachelorette
heartbeat.
Party. You need
Molly. If it wasn't $500 a night, I would go to the Trixie Motel.
Let's start a Kickstarter.
GoFundMe. A GoFundMe. Send Jill to the Trixie Motel for her bachelorette party.
Because we could vlog it and put the video out.
Content is content.
Here's the thing. I did look up Palm Springs for my bachelorette. They don't have any private karaoke bars. Like all their karaoke bars are like a karaoke bar, but you can't rent a private room.
Really?
Yes.
Which is like so surprising because it's like there's like such a huge queer scene there. So I'm just surprised.
I know. I was stunned, and I'm like, that's like one of the things I want to do is get a private karaoke room and do karaoke. They don't have it in Palm Springs.
So are we gonna open one or what?
I mean, sounds like we need to open a business and open our own private.
And then we could do collaborations with Trixie and her motel. Like it's a perfect storm.
Listen. Anyway, we're gonna start a GoFundMe for us to open a private karaoke bar in Palm Springs.
Yes.
The more you donate, the more percentage you will own in our business.
Yeah, exactly. We've already gone public. You can buy our stock. Yeah.
We'll name the rooms after our like high donators. Like room.
If you donate over $15,000, you can have a private room named after you.
Yes.
That would be the least we could do for $15,000 donation.
$15,000 donation. Hey, this is a business. This is a business in Southern California. It ain't cheap. That rent is expensive. Listen. Oh my god!
No!
Our donations.
That is funny.
Yeah. But yeah, trust me, I looked at Palm Springs. Like that was like one of the first places I looked for my bachelorette was Palm Springs because I wanted to do. My mom has done her She hasn't been to the Trixie Motel, but she has done her pilgrimage to outside of the Trixie Motel. And
take
she
a picture of it.
She did. She sent me pictures while I was with Molly, and I literally screamed and went, "What the fuck?" And I showed her. I showed to Molly. I was like, "My mom is literally at the Trixie Motel right now."
We were like, what?
I was so upset, but also like, "Good job, mom."
Have you ever seen
Aw.
Trixie live?
No.
Oh my god.
Mm-mm.
Okay, I've seen her. I've been lucky enough to like see her a couple times live. I've seen Katya live. I've met both of them. I did the meet and greet things at a couple of their shows. Just like incredible. Like they're absolutely worth it in every way. They're just really good at what they do. Yeah.
I haven't like there's been a couple of drag queens who do, because I live right by Hamburger Mary's. Not right by, but
I
I'm
love that. Okay. Also, so my cousin lives right by you then too.
Okay, I'm like 20 minutes from Hamburger Mary's.
Great. Love it.
But like Mayhem Miller is a local queen.
Love Mayhem Miller. She used to perform at Chapman. Yeah.
She's very sweet. One of my friends who I used to work with when I worked at Halloween Haunt at Knott's, she was actually like best friends with Adore Delano.
Ugh, queen. I've met her too. I love Adore.
And she would always post pictures with her and Adore, and I'm like, I'm not one of those people to be like, can you introduce? But so I would just always like stalk her photos and be like, it's so cool you're friends with Adore. I love that. But like I never got to meet her, but apparently
she might be the one that I fell in love with maybe the most from the last season. Yes, because like Jill used to always say, I mean, you still say it, party, and I never knew what it was from.
Yeah, party. That's literally in my vocabulary. Party.
I will say, Molly, I feel like you and Adore have like very similar just energy. Mm-hmm. So that totally tracks. I went to a RuPaul tour once, and they was like, "What's Azusa?"
It's where Adore's from. I'm from Azusa.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a Libra.
Also,
hi, Big Milk.
Hello, Brian. Thank you. I went to one of the tours with the RuPaul tour, and I got chosen to do the Snatch Game on stage, which was horrifying.
Who did you do? For
no,
Snatch
it was
Game?
I think it was assigned. I was young. I was like, I mean, I wasn't like too young, but I was young. I was like, hey guys, this is insane. Okay, so I basically like went. I did like a sort of a mixture before with all the queens, like Violet, Adore, Michelle was there. She's Mother. She's like she's such a homie. Like I love Michelle Visage. And then I got chosen to do the Snatch Game thing, and they gave everyone specific lines that we had to like memorize and then perform while the queens were doing they were doing the impersonating, and it was like it was a version of Snatch Game. Yeah. And I did that, and it was very fun and very scary. And we took pictures. My makeup was terrible. It was
Were you in drag?
I did like a half drag thing. I did full face, but I was just kind of wearing like, oh my God, it was so, because I've done drag before, and like it was, but this is very early in any drag experience that I personally had. And so foundation was not really, it was a little too light. It was bad, you guys. And it was like when I was really into like Jeffree Star's like liquid lip. Mm-hmm. So I had
listen, I know Jeffree Star is canceled, but that liquid lip is
the liquid lip slays. The unicorn.
It's a good liquid lip.
My go-to. Absolutely. No, but I had like a fluorescent.
How dare his formulas be great? God damn it.
But that turquoise, I had like a turquoise lip. It was rough. But the point is like, it also kind of added the vibe though, because I was like at the front of the stage during the show, and I was like taking hits off of random people's joints under the stage. Like they would light it during the show, and we would random person, and I was taking hits off this random person's joint under the stage. It was like the messiest, but most appropriate almost for the age I was.
I was gonna say that sounds pretty on point. Actually,
it was. It was
like I'm not surprised at all that this was happening.
Are there pictures?
Yeah. There are pictures, and they are buried on the internet.
No,
I will send you two a picture.
Yeah, DM us.
I will DM you two a picture. It's rough, but yeah.
I don't think I've seen you in drag.
I do. I did my drag. Well, actually, what's interesting is I was really going to lean into the drag, not career, but drag's like performance before the pandemic. And the pandemic really threw that for a loop. I mean, I was like, I had like recently announced like Betty Whiteclaw was my drag name. Like that was going to be my whole thing.
That is a I fucking love that name.
It was a whole thing, and it's you know,
Yes.
I still like doing it. It's so fun, and I mean, I come from a theater background, so it's definitely like in
Same.
my blood. I just gotta like, you know, just the pandemic threw that for a flip, and then I made a YouTube channel, and now that's the thing. You know what I mean?
You
So,
made so
Yeah.
you started the YouTube channel during the pandemic.
yes, yeah, oh yeah, I'm hitting my 2-year anniversary in March. It's only been
Oh
like
my
a couple
gosh.
years.
You've
Yeah.
come so far in just 2 years. I love
Thank
that.
you.
Look
I
at
really
you.
appreciate that. Thank you
Oh
very
my
much.
gosh.
Thank
Killing
you.
it.
Thank you. Yeah, it's been
Killing
fun.
it in 2 years. Like, because I've seen you especially recently because I know Molly, but
Yes, we
like
saw each other at the Cantina place.
we were at the cantina. I went to you
That's where we met.
briefly at the cantina.
Yeah.
I got a little tipsy and we started singing Hamilton.
Yes,
know
you
how it
did. I
goes.
loved it.
you know
I
how it
loved
goes.
it. It was great.
But yeah, because you were there for the Andor premiere. So
Yeah.
starting, going 2-year mark and you're there at the Andor premiere. That's freaking impressive.
That is very nice. Thank you. I'm very lucky. Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate
I'm like,
it.
who changed my name? Was
Thank
that
you.
Brian? Who changed my name?
Party.
Oh, who changed my name? Party. Brian says no.
I also have to say, Brian has to start saying his @ on Twitter slower on the live streams. He says it so fast, and I've never known what it was until today. I finally saw it, and I was like, "Oh, that's Brian's Twitter." Like every
on,
time
Brian.
I watch POV, I'm like, "Wait, Brian, slow down. I need you to spell this out for me, girl." So
Brian
now-
needs a
Give Hauser
sign.
on
Brian needs a
Twitter.
sign that's like, here it is. This is my name. Brian, if you didn't change my name, who changed my name? Was it you, Molly? Did you change my name to Party?
No,
Who changed my name?
I barely know how to work this website.
Unless
so-
Sean is watching. No, because he would have been in the background. Who the fuck changed my name? I'm not mad about it. I'm
Maybe
just
it was a
curious.
door.
It's a
It's a
door.
ghost.
Yeah, it's the
Adore
ghost of the
Delano
door.
is definitely knows her Streamlab password and is
Yeah.
changing my name in the background. Adore, if you're still there, please come hang out with me. I live like 30 minutes away from Azusa. Please come hang out. Let's go.
Jeez, when did you get on Twitter? Because I remember maybe it was the Willow show we were talking about this, and you said like you hadn't been on social media for that long.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, that blew my mind.
yeah.
What? Really?
I
Yeah,
was like, I
I-
need to know more.
I joined Twitter like maybe 3 months before my YouTube channel. So that would be January of 2021, I guess.
No.
No, that's when I joined Twitter. And I wasn't
No.
involved. Yes. No, you guys, like my journey with Star Wars was weird because like I felt like everyone, yes.
Yes.
That's the blissy tiki.
The
Drinking
blissy.
out-
It's the
Drinking out a blissy.
Yes.
I like wasn't involved in fandom. I just knew that I liked Star Wars, and everyone that I talked to that liked Star Wars was queer. And it was this weird thing where I didn't really have a lot of there wasn't a lot of queer Star Wars YouTubers. Like there's
Mhm.
queer Star Wars podcasters, but so it was kind of like I was like if everyone I know that likes Star Wars is gay, then why the hell I wanted to kind of create something that other queer people could see. I kind of wanted to kind of fill that a little bit and kind of create community with that. But I had never done Twitter. I had never done. I mean, I do have. I think my old Twitter is still there. So like, if someone ever wanted to find my old Twitter, and my last tweet was like a video of Fred as in Scooby Doo, the live action on Spooky Island, and it was when Daphne was in Fred's body. And
Oh my
he's,
gosh,
walking
yeah.
through the woods, and he's like, ew, like, because there's like bugs, and he like has a little clutch, and I literally was like, that was like my last tweet because that is my gender identity. You know what I mean? Like, that is just who I feel like I am. So that Twitter's still out there, but I was never involved in fandom. And so when I joined Twitter, it's just, so I missed a lot of gnarly things basically in Star Wars history and just fandom history. I missed a lot of it. You know, I remember I didn't know what a Reylo was until like halfway through my time on Pink Milk. And it's so funny because Em is
Okay,
like,
hold on. Brian's definitely changing the
Brian's
name.
absolutely.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely.
I put
Sorry.
that clip in 3 different times in our Q&A today because Alex kept saying absolutely, and I was like, every time you say it, I'm gonna put the clip of her saying that in there.
Absolutely.
That is amazing.
Absolutely.
Sorry for interrupting.
Do not be sorry at all. No. So, anyways, basically, I mean, I remember like I learned what a Reylo was, and I was like, oh well, like I just thought they like were together. I mean, they're just a thing. And then Emma was like, yeah, well, you're a Reylo. I was like, oh, okay, slay. I was like, I don't really know what that means, but so
Cool.
I just don't have any. I don't have any like. I'm still catching up on the sort of like. Bye, Al.
Bye.
Still catching up on sort of like the way things went down. But I also
Mhm.
kind of like that I don't know how it went down, because then I can kind of look at it from the outside and be like, oh, you know what I mean? And
Yeah,
it
kind
was
of like
rough.
assess it in certain ways. Yeah. Yeah.
It's crazy.
So that's
I
the
like.
story.
I remember. I guess it was during the Reylo stuff and like obviously the Last Jedi stuff.
Yeah.
Like before I really like cultivated the Twitter verse that I wanted, like I
Yeah.
blocked all the right people and like
Yeah,
Alex
cheers
did a
to that.
blockchain on like the Star Wars Explained, like our main account for certain other accounts, and like
Mhm.
we got to a spot where we were like, we hardly ever see any shitty stuff, and it's great.
I don't really
That's great.
anymore either, which
Well,
thank God.
I hardly
'cause-
see any stuff now that Twitter doesn't work.
Oh, I mean that too. Maybe that explains a lot. Actually, maybe that's why.
That's true too.
Maybe that's why I don't see any of that anymore.
Even the shitty people are jumping ship off of Twitter. They're
They're
like,
like,
yeah,
"Bye."
I'm going back to Instagram.
We're going wherever the fuck they go. We don't want you here anyway. Bye. Go.
Yeah.
Shoo. Shoo with all your
Yeah.
bullshit. If you'll help me not hate the sequels.
I love that.
Yay.
Yeah, I've been really working on Brian and M with Tross, because I'm like a Tross apologist, because you understand, like I didn't even watch the sequels until 2020. Like I didn't
Oh my
watch them
gosh.
until 2020. So I watched them all sequentially. Like there's no hype or build up for me. It was
Mhm.
lockdown vibes, not working, just sitting and watching movies. So I really try to work on the Tross hate, because listen, there's a lot. There comes a point where it's like the movie is the movie. The movie is what it is.
Yeah,
You know what I
that's
mean?
what it
And
is.
you gotta kind of work with that.
Yeah, there's a lot about the movie that I like didn't love at first, but every time I watch it again, I find more to love about it.
Yeah.
And like
Yeah.
the stuff that I do love about it, I just like I start to love it even more
Mhm.
obsessively. Like
Mhm.
just the comedy alone in episode 9 is so hilarious. And it makes me I will be so mad if they never do anything else with those characters again. Ray,
Me
Poe, Finn.
too. Me too.
I
But
want more.
We saw the Ray gif, right? We all saw the Ray gif on Twitter.
Yes.
Which one?
I don't. The Hollywood Reporter, someone that works on the Hollywood Reporter, tweeted it. So
yeah,
I
it's
hope. I
it's
really
gotta
hope
happen.
So.
I think
really
it has
hope
to.
so.
And also, like the thing about any Star Wars movie is it always ages better. Like that's I think it's like inherent in what Star Wars is. It will
Mhm.
Yeah.
always age better. You
Yeah.
know,
Oh yeah.
regardless of if it comes out, you know, hitting the mark, missing the mark, or exceeding the mark, it'll always age better. So
It's been so crazy growing up, because like I remember going to see the prequels, and like that was like the perfect time for my age. I was like 10, 11, 12 when those were first starting to come out. So then obviously then it was like all the hate about the
Mhm.
prequels, and like everybody was like, oh my god,
Yeah.
it's terrible. Jar Jar's the fucking worst. Like,
Hey,
blah,
we
blah,
don't.
blah.
There's no Jar Jar hate here.
no.
Yeah.
No Jar Jar shaming here. We love Jar Jar in this household.
But now, like, I guess I don't know when it started, a few years ago, but like seeing the new generation be a lot more vocal about their
Mhm.
love for the prequels, that was like mind blowing for me to see that shift. And the same thing's going to happen for the sequel trilogy.
I mean,
100%.
yeah. I mean, speaking from personal experience, like I'm a pass holder. I go to Disney all the time, and other than Elsa, honest to God, the one costume you see little girls wearing second to Elsa is Rey.
Oh,
It's a great costume, and she's
Like,
a great character.
It's
Yeah.
it's a great it's
Yeah.
such a great character for little boys and girls to look up to,
Mhm,
you know, like so. And I see it, I literally see it all the time at Disney. The number 2 costume I see little girls wearing is Rey.
Yep.
You know, so I definitely think it's going to be the same scenario where, you know, my generation where I grew up with the prequels, and now like those are beginning to get the love that they've really always deserved. That's definitely going
Mhm.
to happen with the sequel trilogy
Yes.
when this
Oh, yeah.
generation
Yes.
starts to, it's going to get the
Absolutely.
same thing where it'll get hate when it first comes out because it's not Star Wars. Meh. Like anything that's not the original trilogy is going to get that bullshit hate. You
Right.
know?
Mhm.
Right.
So
Right. And like
But-
there will be like certain things that are like, you know, true about the way that certain movies were made, or the
Mhm.
way like certain processes that were overlooked, underlooked, rushed, slowed. Like it's like there's going to be certain truths to it, but
Yeah.
ultimately the story will always hit harder
Yeah.
after some time has passed. Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah.
100%.
I agree. And I'm
100.
working on a cosplay for Star Wars Celebration London. I have not shown anyone this yet, but I colored this on
Are
my
we getting
phone
scoops?
shittily.
Are we
You're getting
getting
scoops.
Are
I
we
mean,
getting
no,
scoops?
literally
Hashtag
no one
scoops.
cares, but you're getting hashtag scoops.
Hashtag
But-
scoops.
But I'm gonna do a Rey cosplay, but colored as Alora Danon. So I
Oh my
colored
god, the
this.
purple pants!
So the
Ooh.
purple pants, and then it'll be like Alora's green, but that'll be like the robe part. So that I'm gonna do like an Alora Rey combo
Oh.
cosplay, and I'm
Oh.
very excited about it. Yeah.
Oh. Oh my god, I
That's
can't wait to see
amazing.
photos. Oh my god.
Yeah. Thank you.
I
yeah.
wish I was going with everybody. I'm so
Uh.
upset. I know.
Scoops. Yeah.
Are you
I
gonna
got a
do
wedding to pay for. Sorry.
Are you gonna do a wig?
No, I'll do my natural hair.
Okay.
Love it.
Probably. Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
I
It's
hate
nice having
wigs.
like I hate wigs.
Oh, they're
I
the
hate
worst.
wigs.
Hate wigs.
I hate wig
Oh,
caps. I hate wigs.
Yep.
I
So
hate
Yep.
corsets.
Yeah.
I hate all the things that have to do with cosplay, but I did it.
Yep.
for
That's like
fucking
I almost
minutes.
always try to cosplay redheaded characters because I'm like, you have
Yes.
to wear a wig.
See,
No,
even the redheaded characters that I did, I had fucking wigs for.
because it had to be red. Yeah.
It was like crazy. Yeah, I did the first time I did Ivy, because my hair was dyed a pretty bright red at the time. But after that, I got like a long Crayola bright ass red like
Mhm.
wig for it, and I think I tossed that wig. That wig's gone. That wig's gone. I don't have that wig anymore. I don't think they have that costume anymore. I can't fit in that anymore.
Yep.
Not happening.
Yep.
Sorry.
I don't take care of wigs at all because like every
Me
time
neither.
I need one for something, I'll get like almost the cheapest one I can find, and
No,
then it's
I'll
like
send you a site. I'll send you a site to use
I
that
think
has good quality wigs for pretty reasonably priced.
I think Molly, you and I have sister wigs because I got a really cheap one off Amazon, and it was the one.
Never get wigs off Amazon. Don't do it. I will send you a good
Oh.
site to go get your wigs.
No.
you guys.
Listen,
that might be
this
where
is-
I've gotten all my wigs from.
but
I
that's what I'm
know.
saying, Molly, is you and I have sister wigs because it was your Grogu wig.
My Grogu.
It was like
wig.
black root with the turquoise.
Oh, it
yeah.
was your e-girl wig.
The e-girl. It was the e-girl
Yes.
wig. Yeah.
Yes.
And
Okay,
I
that was a
have
great
that
wig. Was that
wig.
an Amazon wig? Because that was actually a very good wig.
Yeah.
It is
That
Amazon
one wasn't
wig.
too bad.
And
Okay,
I have
maybe
it, and
Amazon's
I
shipping
wore
it
it
to
for. I did do a performance to a Carly Rae Jepsen song about Grogu. Well, about Baby Yoda. This is like early Mandalorian times. This is like when it was like So I did a routine, and then and I wore that wig, and so that it was so funny when I saw you in that. I was like, girl, I know that wig.
Yeah.
I know that wig. Yeah.
Oh my god. All right,
The
I'm going
gradient
to-
wigs,
pause,
like,
I'm gonna
are-
refill real quick.
They're
Y'all, I'll be
Okay.
back. Y'all bond over your wigs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
let
I
me
have
get me outta here.
two of those gradient wigs. Like one I got was pink, like gray to pink or something like that,
Love
and then
it.
I got the gray to turquoise one.
Yeah. The anything I'm all into like the most like I guess like I don't really know how to say it, but like I'm into shorter wigs. I'm into like not necessarily high femme wig, just kind of grungier. Well, I guess my drag is grungier anyway. So yeah, like kind of
Mhm.
wigs that are more like that too. Yeah.
Yeah. The only other costumes I really wore wigs for was like the first time I did Starbuck from Battlestar, I got like a short blonde wig because I was like, I'm not cutting my hair for this.
Yeah. Yep.
And yeah, it was really itchy and hot, and I was like, ugh.
Yeah, and then also you have to kind of just worry about like where your hairline is, and that is like the most stressful thing, especially like when it's hot and sweaty. It's like the worst thing to have to worry about. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Scotty, I loved doing that e-girl look so much that I was like, am I an e-girl now? Like, is
Molly,
that my
yes, you
identity?
are. Absolutely, yes, you are. When I saw that look, I was like, oh, it just like it fit you so well. It was just like, oh, that's the vibe. I feel like that's
Yeah.
almost like a version of you in drag. Is like that high, like dramatic e-girl vibe.
Yeah. Like I did it on a whim. I was like, I was gonna do something else because that was for our POV Halloween stream. And I was like gonna do something else. And I was like, nah, I want to do this instead. So I did it kind of last minute. And like once I got done with the makeup and that wig and everything, I was taking all my pictures. I was like,
Wait.
I'm feeling myself.
For the e-girl, for the e-girl thing?
Yes.
You looked,
I
And, like-
love that.
you looked fucking hot. I just want to say
It's
that.
still-
Like,
No,
it was
blew my
so
mind.
good.
Yes.
I
So
still
good.
have the urge to make those pictures my profile pictures for things, but then I'm like, is that catfishing?
I mean, I don't think so.
I don't think so at all because
I
it
don't
still
think
looks
so.
like you.
It still looks
Yeah.
like,
It
it still looks
you.
like you. It's just different hair color. That'd be like me if I put my profile picture as like when I had rainbow hair. I
Yeah.
still
Mhm.
look the same.
Right. I agree.
It's just my rainbow hair.
It was funny because the makeup that I did for that, when I sat down to do it, I was like, I'm gonna do like some crazy big, like drawn out makeup. And like by the time I'm over and done with the makeup, I was like, oh, it's just like a little bit
Yeah.
more than what I normally do. Like I'll think that I'm doing something
some,
really
like,
dramatic.
You did some like cat eye. You did some like cat eye eyeliner, and that was like the difference.
I need to be better about that because like I'll think I'm doing something really dramatic and then I step back and I'm like,
this is just what I do.
I'm being safe.
Hey,
I'm
I don't know
being
though
safe.
that there's something that there's a power in that because what I sometimes do is I get either high or drunk before I do my makeup,
Oh, that's
That's
dangerous.
the best.
and then my makeup looks very
That's dangerous,
interesting.
Molly, 'cause that's the best.
Hashtag wet January.
I did a dry January up till last week because my birthday is February 3rd next Friday, and so I
Happy birthday.
thank you, and so I was like I can't go like from dry January straight to like my birthday, like
No,
that is
that's dangerous.
that is
yeah.
dangerous. So
dangerous.
you know it's actually healthy that I've broken my dry January.
There you go. There you go.
I feel like that makes us an even worse influence.
Yeah.
We were like, come
No,
be on
I-
happy hour.
No, I promise you, I broke it last weekend. So
Okay.
yeah,
Cheers. I
But
know
I also-
sometimes I feel bad with this show because it's like there's some people that are sober and I'm like,
right.
hey,
No,
you know, no, nothing against that. I support you in all your decisions. I have friends who are sober and I don't drink around them. Like that, I just,
Mhm.
you know, but then it's like dry January. I'm like, fuck dry January. We're drinking.
I've done
No.
dry January once, and I think it was like in 2017 or 2018, and it was fine.
Yeah.
I was just like, yeah,
I was
I
there.
get better sleep, and my skin looks a little better. But
What's funny is, and I tell people this all the time, and they don't believe me. I really don't drink that much.
Mhm.
Like I literally have a full bar in my kitchen, like a stocked full bar. Molly has seen it. It is a full bar in my kitchen, and I maybe have a drink like every other week, maybe. Like happy hour is
Yeah.
really the only time where I like drink
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
the month. So like,
and
I'm
if,
not that
if Sean's making concoctions,
and if Sean's
and he wants-
experimenting with cocktails, then yeah, but he hasn't done that in a minute. But like even then, it was like I would get the experimental cocktail, and then I wouldn't have another drink for another week and a half.
Yeah.
Like
Mm.
I think some people are surprised by that. They're like, "Don't you drink like every night?" I'm like, "No,
Yeah.
I can't. I'm in
Who's
bed by
saying
like."
that? How
A
dare.
lot of people are surprised. People are
Rude.
surprised at like I'm like, no, I'm a fucking granny. I go to bed at like 9:30. I don't have time to drink.
Well, so when me and Alex first started doing like the Lego streams and just live streaming in general, we would like want to loosen up a little bit, so we had like a drink or
course.
something.
Yeah.
And then that became the thing that we did when we're live streaming, and now we're live streaming like nearly every single night, and we're like, oh wait, we have to
Can't do this.
we have to
I was gonna say I haven't
reevaluate.
seen you guys drinking during a live stream in a minute. It's been a while.
I mean, we'll have like a beer
You'll
or
have a
something.
beer,
Yeah.
Like
during your Lego streams.
yeah.
I love those
I don't know,
streams so
I
much.
do too.
Those
I'm
are like
usually-
there's such like a cozy
They
comfy
are.
vibe to those streams. They're so good. They're so
they
good.
are. I'm usually at work when they're because it's usually on Thursdays, right? You guys do it on
Yeah.
Thursdays. Oh, sometimes I'm at home, but if I'm at home, I put you guys on my big TV and I watch you guys.
Yes.
But if I'm ever at work, like I can't because like I don't have YouTube Red or whatever the fuck it is. So like I can't
Mhm.
or what is it called?
YouTube Premium.
YouTube Premium. Okay, I was like, I'm not Red Tube. Please don't look up Red Tube, guys. Don't do that.
Hashtag do
but-
your research though.
Hashtag do your research. So when I'm at work, I'll put the YouTube on and I'll flip my phone upside down and I'll just like listen. Like I can't like really
Yeah.
engage in the chat. I'll say hi, just to be like, hello, I'm
Yeah.
here. I'm supporting, but I'll just listen. And
I will
Yeah.
say just like some of the dumbest stuff I've ever said on those streams
That's
because
why I watch.
Alex
It's the
is
best.
like Alex is like so in the zone building the Lego, and I'm like doing chat and stuff, and so like I have to fill the silence because he's over there just like
He's like
super focused.
That's what makes it so
so
fun,
funny.
though. That's what makes it so fun.
This past one, I ended up saying I was trying to say that I was going to put my hat in the ring for the Wheel of Fortune thing that they're
Oh,
doing,
yeah.
the Star Wars Wheel of Fortune thing. I was like, maybe I'll put my hat in the ring. But what I said was, maybe I'll put my foot in the barrel.
What?
I mean,
I was like, maybe I'll put my foot in the barrel.
did
No,
anyone
my foot in the
question you
door.
on that?
No,
They're like, "Fuck,
my
I'll put my foot in the barrel."
it was nonsense.
That is
Like,
amazing.
I love it.
things
I
just
love
fall
that.
out of my mouth on those streams, and I don't know.
This is why we love you, Molly. This is why we keep you around.
I know. I almost feel like I want to like hire a fan of Star Wars Explained to like edit together like fan cams of just like the blooper moments. Do you know what I mean? Like, because those
That
would
would
make
be-
really
all the
good.
weird shit that comes out of Molly's mouth. Like,
Yeah.
That
And
would be
Alex
hard
too
to
every
do.
once in a while. Yeah.
I am
Listen,
starting
live
to
streaming is
like,
hard.
Mhm.
yeah, I am starting to try to take note of those moments so that I can clip them out later and like put them on
Yes.
TikTok or something.
Good.
Yes,
Yes.
good,
TikTok.
good.
Yes.
Yep.
That's a businesswoman right there. We love it. Yes. Clip those.
I've been
moments
posting
out.
a ton of like our old shorts that Alex has done. I'll just like download them and repost them over to TikTok with
Smart.
captions and like some catchy title. I don't know.
Do you
I
guys
don't
do
know
that
what
thing?
TikTok is like.
Well, okay, I just deleted my TikTok. Like
I
old
saw
deletion.
that.
Oh, that's so nice that you noticed that. Yeah, no,
But
I
I was like, what do you do on the toilet? What do you?
No, that's what I go when I put my little candle lights that are on my ceiling. I'll put
Yes.
those on and then I'll just TikTok scroll for
You
like
guys-
an hour.
Oh,
But it was bad because it's like, as someone who like stands while they pee, like there are moments where like,
that's true.
but like no, but I would still go on TikTok just to stand and pee. I'm like, I don't need to be doing this while
I don't
I'm
need to
doing
do
that.
this right now.
I don't like. I just don't need to do that. You
That's
know.
valid. That's
so
fair.
I'll
there's a
find
little-
myself just like wandering around the house with it on, and I'm kind of like,
oh, it's so
just-
yeah.
Okay, I don't do that.
I do that. I did that. I mean, I still do that sometimes with like other apps, but TikTok was gnarly. I mean, it was really
Yeah.
gnarly. And then also I will say, I didn't really anticipate certain like benefits from quitting TikTok, but like I feel like I've gotten more confident, a little bit more grounded, because like when there's just hot people on your FYP all the time,
That's
like just
fair.
constant hot people, I'm like,
Yeah.
wait, am I hot? Like it's like you just
You're-
start to
you're
like,
hot.
think,
You're
well,
hot.
no, I
You're
thank
hot.
you.
You're
But you know
welcome.
what I mean? Like you just kind of like think about that kind of stuff all the time. So
yeah. No, TikTok
oh my god,
was.
Sean.
Sean. Oh
Yeah.
no.
Yes,
That's-
Sean.
I've
Me.
done that once in my life,
Never
and it
done
was like it was at like a dive bar too. So I was like, oh no.
Oh,
Oh,
God, gross.
no.
Oh no.
What'd you
And
do?
that was like
Cry.
in college. I don't know. I like fished it out, and I was like,
Okay.
well, here I am.
This is my life now.
That's
This is my
gnarly.
life now.
Also, really quickly, I think I have to find it, Molly. But like before, when I like this is before I even had a glimmer in my eye of YouTube. This is like way early. This is like my entry point into fandom. And
Mhm.
you and Alex were one of those entry points. And I remember I sent you guys a super chat. And I was like, this is like peak lockdown behavior. I was very excited. And I was like, oh my God, Blake. I'm like, I sent them a super chat. Like it was like this whole thing. So I
You're
have
gonna
to
read
find,
it.
Yes, exactly. So I have to find it because I just have to find it. I just think it'd be so funny to watch back because like God knows what it said. But yeah.
Oh my God. What's funny is I also kind of have a moment like that. Like I was going through, I just got like for anyone who like, whoever who uses like Google backup drive or whatever the fuck it's called, I bought like the more megabytes to save more shit.
Mhm.
So I was going through my old photos and I found like because we met each other through the Schmodown. That's kind of how we all like met each other.
Yeah.
But like my fiance was a fan of theirs before anything else. So like the first time that they were in town for a Schmodown event, we were friends with all the Schmodown people, but we didn't know the Damons yet. Sean only was like a fan of Star Wars Explained. So I was like, go say hi. He's like, I don't want to. What am I supposed to say? I don't know what to do. I'm like, just go say hi to them. Like so Sean did. He was like, good luck, Alex. I think you're gonna do great. And that was like what he said, and that was like this big huge thing. And so I was going through and I found like a photo, and it was Alex and Laura Kelly, and they wore each other's like podcast shirt.
Mm-hmm.
And I was going through, but similar situation where I'm like, it's so weird how like back then we got so like excited with the fact that I was like, oh my god, it's Star Wars Explained, and now it's like, bitch is gonna be one of my bridesmaids now, like 2 years later. Like,
I love that so much. That is so cute.
I know Jake had talked about like just the fact that we all were at his wedding, and I was like, Alex gets turned at weddings.
Oh, and he got
So
that's the way to
if
do
Alex
weddings.
getting turned at the wedding is the reason why we're thinking about moving to fucking Georgia. God damn it.
come to me, come to Atlanta.
We're thinking about it. You gotta get married first.
I honestly, Molly, I'm like, Stranger Things is starting up filming in May, and I'm like, okay, Georgia's looking real fun right now. Like,
Yup.
All the fun shit gets filmed in Georgia.
It's true. And I have a friend who he's a producer. He's on producer actually on Dragula, and he
really,
yeah.
Well, I told Molly that if she liked Sharon Needles, she needs to watch Dragula.
Yes, absolutely. Oh my god, yeah. And
Dragula's
my friend
great.
I applied for a podcast panel, not the Hollow Newsnet stage thing that I don't understand what it is. But congratulations, Molly. I don't really know what it is, but it seems like a really exciting thing to be part of. But I'm like, I'm not like a news outlet person. I'm not like a podcaster. Like I'm just kind of like.
That was so weird that they did that. Like they did the HoloNet News thing instead of media passes.
Right.
And I was like,
oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, so like we had no choice. We were like, well, I guess we'll apply to this.
Huh.
Yes, but it's also weird because like, Anyway, so but it's great. And I will say I applied, me and my friend David, who's a producer on Dragula, and my friend Rebecca, Pencil Scratchin's amazing fan artist. And the three of us got together to do like a drag, elements of drag that are in Star Wars is the panel. It's called Star Wars is a Drag. Like it writes itself. Like it's a really great thing, right? So we're still waiting to hear back on that. But the point is
I would go to that.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say I will definitely introduce you to David.
Yes.
But what were we talking about?
We were talking about
Stranger
podcasting and
Things?
stage and Dragula and podcast stage.
How did I
we
get to
entertain them.
Dragula though?
Because you said that your friend
Wedding
was
dancer.
Wedding dancing.
Wedding dancing.
Because we
Brian, stop putting me in.
Because you were talking about your thanks, Brian. But you're talking about you said, "Oh, my friend who's a producer of Dragula," and I was like, "Oh my god, I love Dragula."
I know, but but why would I have brought that up? I would have
They
brought
were
that up.
working
the
on
happy hour. Where
they were
sometimes we
working on
forget
Stranger
about what the fuck
Things.
we're talking about.
Or-
Stranger
oh,
Things.
Atlanta.
Right.
Georgia.
Thank you so much, you guys, for bringing me back to this moment. And I blame the rest of that on Loki.
Thanks for the happy hour.
Wow. It definitely just started
Welcome to
hitting
happy
all
hour.
at the same time. I was saying that Atlanta's looking real good because of Stranger Things. And also my friend teaches producing classes in Atlanta. That was the
Ooh.
whole end of thought.
All right, guys, we're moving to Atlanta.
Love that.
I think we have to go at least go. Yeah.
Oh, I love
have a-
Atlanta. I adore.
have-
I've never been.
You've never been to Atlanta?
No, I've never been. Never
Oh my
ever.
god, I've been to Atlanta like 5 times. I fucking love Atlanta.
You
This is
guys
all before
both
I knew
need to
Molly, which is
come-
bullshit. Like I wish I'd gone to Atlanta since I've known
Yeah.
the Damons, but like I've been to Atlanta so many times. Sean's the one who's like really gung ho about the move, and I'm like, you've never been to Atlanta. What if you hate Atlanta?
But
I
he
love
would like he would get along so well with the boys.
Oh, I know, and that's what I always say is like when I talk to people about the fact that we're like legit considering it, I'm like, and they're like, do you know anyone? I'm like, we have a friend group in Atlanta. Like it's not like we know one person. We
It's like a
literally
network.
we have
yeah.
a network of people
Yeah.
in Atlanta. So
I
we
love
would
that.
be peachy keen if we moved. It's my
Y'all
job.
need
all
to
that
come
shit.
to Dragon Con. I know Jake,
going!
Jill, you and Sean are probably gonna come this year.
I'm like we're like 99% sure. We're
Chase,
gonna
you would love.
I've
Dragon
never
Con, yeah.
been, and
Let's
I
come to
would
Dragon Con.
love. I would
It is.
100%. When is it again? Is it a
It's
spring thing?
wild.
It's
It's
Labor Day
so it's Labor Day
weekend?
weekend. So like there's a lot
Look at
going
this.
on that weekend in like every
Hi,
city, but it's so fun.
I would love to go to drag. I've like literally heard just the most amazing things. Everyone just says it's like the best convention. Like just
It's a
so
party
fun.
con. It's party
It's got a
con.
Party
whole
con.
it's
Party
it's got
con.
a whole queer track. So like they had their own queer fandom track, and like they do some of the
Whoa,
coolest
I
fucking
love
things.
that.
It is so cool. It's all fan run,
Damn.
and
I love
like
that.
I know. Oh my gosh, I forget the names of the other panelists, but I know E.K. Johnston did a panel. She does a panel every year that she's there for the Star Wars track about queer
Cool.
representation in Star Wars, and they
Very cool.
they do tons of panels like that, and they're so good. And like
Yeah.
you
Oh
could
my
easily be a
God.
panelist. You could easily be a
Oh,
panelist.
that's very
Oh,
nice.
100%.
I would
100%.
love. I honestly, I'll look into that. That sounds really, really fun. I've always wanted to go to Dragon Con. Like always.
Come with us.
Yes.
We already
I
talked
will.
about the fact that the day that you guys play Wizards or whatever the fuck it's called, I'm
Wizard
gonna wear that Ren Fair outfit where my boobs are like to my chin, like that elf one,
Yes.
that leather corset one.
Yes.
I'm gonna
Oh
wear
my
that.
god.
Yeah.
I forget what year it was, but we were talking about karaoke earlier.
Hmm.
Dragon Con does their own like karaoke every year. And one year it was the day that we all did wizard staves. So everyone was like 3 sheets to the
Schmammer.
wind.
Yeah.
And because they were all dressed as wizards, Alex got up there and sang Magic by B.O.B. in his wizard costume. So cute.
I love that so much. I love
I've
that
got
so much.
the magic in me.
That is so cute. That is so cute.
Oh my god.
You guys
Yeah.
kill it at karaoke. You really
They
do.
do.
You both really do a good job at karaoke. And I was so bummed that one night because I went to go put my name up and they had closed off the list already.
Yeah.
And
No.
damn,
You should have
damn
told
it.
me. I knew the DJ. I could have slipped him a $5.
No, that was that
Yeah.
was the first night we met. I wasn't about to call him the favorites. I was
Oh,
not about to call
that's cool. I would have been like,
gave-
I got
We
you.
gave him money, and that's how
Yeah,
we got it.
you just gotta slip the DJ a $5 and they'll put your name
Okay.
on the list.
That or
Okay.
like if someone doesn't show for their song, we'll be like, we'll do it.
Yes. Yeah, you gotta be like,
Which is how you guys sang the Michael Jackson song,
Yeah.
which I still have video of. I still have video of that.
I love
I
that song so
recorded it.
much.
I
The
recorded that
duet.
shit. Yes,
that was amazing.
I recorded it. It's on my phone.
That is
forever.
not the first time I've sung that song.
I could
at
tell. 'cause
karaoke.
Oh,
you
no.
fucking-
It
you
was
fucking
like
rocked
clearly
it.
like rehearsed like in a
It's-
good way. Like it
It
was
was like
yeah.
It was like a High School Musical moment where
It
like
was.
it was so like
It
where
was.
like where they're like they walk and they're like we don't know how to do this. And then they
What's this?
fucking
A
do it.
microphone?
What am I doing? Oh no, this mic. Oh, and then they fucking kill it, and it's like
Yes.
the most amazing thing you've ever
It
seen
was
in your life.
good.
Yeah,
It was impressive.
It was great.
Absolutely.
it was great. God, we need to go karaokeing.
I agree.
We haven't been in so long, and like you guys got us that karaoke machine, so like we could just do it anytime we want at the house.
Which is why another reason why we need to move
House
to
parties.
fucking
We have
Atlanta.
karaoke.
Yes.
We got karaoke. We got karaoke and shit. My hair's so
Oh,
soft. Sorry,
Brian, I forgot that I did that. I did Agatha all along downstairs
for your
in our
Halloween
house
party.
after Halloween. What was I
I'm
dressed as?
respectfully requesting I need this video.
That's when you were
What was-
Gabriel.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's when I was.
you were
I was
Gabriel.
Yeah.
From
God.
how about Chase? Have you seen *Malignant*?
Yes.
Okay,
Who's,
good.
Who's Gabriel though?
The villain with the
Oh,
turned
got it,
body.
got it. I haven't seen it since it came out, so I don't remember the character names, but Slay, I love. And
Oh my
also
God.
Molly's costume of it, I do remember clear as day, and it was amazing. It
Yeah,
didn't.
because
it got-
James Wan
James
like
Wan,
liked it, and
yes,
it,
he
and Patton Oswalt,
did.
and like so many people were like, "Holy shit, this is great."
Yes, it was great, and also it was before all the girlies did it. By the way, Molly,
Mhm.
you were like one of the
Oh.
first like people I saw do that and kind of get recognized for it. So it's very
I
exciting.
haven't really seen a lot of other people do it. I did see someone do it at DragonCon last year, and like they did it for real. And I was talking to them because there's a whole horror track also. Oh, also there's a horror track at DragonCon, and it is
Okay,
fantastic.
I'm literally putting this in my calendar right now. Like right now. Right
Yeah.
now.
Molly,
they-
if you do Gabriel at Dragon Con, I'll bust out my Reagan.
Yes.
I love that.
Let's be scary girlies.
Wait, Reagan has an exorcist.
The Exorcist.
I love that.
Yeah.
Oh my
They
god.
do a
it's
big
good.
they do a huge photo shoot at the Hilton Hotel. They've got these like big stairways outside, and they do these big photo shoots. So we went to the horror photo shoot last year, and that's where I met this woman who did the Malignant costume.
Oh,
And it was so
God.
cute because she was a dentist, and I was like, I love that.
I
And
love
It's always
that.
like the most like tame ass jobs. I'm a dentist, but I'm doing this fucking serial killer for my costume.
but listen, because she was a dentist, the prosthetic she had on the back of her head had real teeth in it.
That's my Reagan.
Jill, that's incredible.
Oh,
That is like
creepy.
so scary and so good. That is
Thank you.
so good. So good.
Creepy.
I love my Reagan. She's so fun to do. I did her on Easter Sunday at a con once, so I'm going to hell for sure because I did that.
I love that.
Thank you.
I did Reagan several years ago at a Halloween party, and like no one wanted to talk to me at the Halloween party.
Oh
They
no!
were like, "You're too spooky."
Yeah,
No,
I
that
like
happens. That happens. Like that totally happens. I've
Hold on.
experienced that for sure.
Brian's thing. I'll be the chair. I'll be the
I'll
chair
throw
you
you.
throw. I'll just be the chair.
That is funny.
My
Also,
my
real
Reagan it was
real-
pretty
Okay,
gnarly.
from Jane. Hi Jane. Love you.
Hi, Jane.
I get to see
Jane
Jane
was
as my
at Dragon Con. Jane knows.
Wait, you
She
guys, I'm not
knows.
kidding. I'm gonna come. I'm
We're
gonna come.
We're
Like,
going.
because my neighbor's from Georgia upstairs, and we're super good friends. We play D&D together. Like he's like one of my homies.
You play
and-
D&D?
I do.
Yeah.
And so I was really excited when you posted that the Wizards of the whole drama and the whole OGL
Oh
thing.
yeah, that
When you
was a whole
posted that
fucking-
yesterday, I was like, girl. Anyways,
Alex said he heard D&D. Or no, this must be about
about
Dragon
Dragon
Con.
Con. Yeah, Dragon
yeah,
Con.
I'm for
We'll be
sure
there.
coming because he's from Georgia
there.
and he's like talked my ear off about Dragon Con in the best way, and I'm gonna come. I'm coming. I googled just to make sure I knew, like when Labor Day was. What did you say it was? When is it?
September.
Wait,
Yeah,
yeah.
August
Labor Day.
31 through Monday, September 4th. It is
Yeah.
in my calendar, like fully in the calendar.
If you
I
can't
can't
get tickets, or if you don't want tickets, we can get you tickets. The hardest
okay.
thing is the hotels, because they are
We're
all
looking
Yeah.
at Airbnbs.
pretty
Oh,
much sold
fun.
out. But like
Yeah.
the hotels will open up more room blocks like throughout the year.
Okay.
So
Is there like there's probably a Twitter account or something I can follow, right? That
Yes.
like
Yeah.
gives the updates. Okay, great. I love it. I'll see you guys there.
oh my god.
I love this. Yes, I'm into
Okay,
it.
real
Alex
quick,
is not
though.
going to see me for 1 second. if you guys are there, and like there's so many other people,
We're gonna
that
be
are
doing our
there.
own shit. Sorry.
Wait, I have to figure out who I'm gonna do for the horror track for like a cosplay. Like I've done mean Frankenfurters, like mean.
Oh my god,
mean.
please do
Like,
Frankenfurter.
Okay, I think I'll do that because it's a fun one because it's not like it's like horror-y, but it's like horror pulp.
It's
but
horror.
fun.
That's
It's
I would
horror for
consider
sure.
Horror.
Yeah, and
Mhm.
okay, great.
Let's do
And I have all this.
Frankenfurter.
I have this. That's actually my mom. It's very sweet. My mom bought me my first pair of high heels, and it
Oh
was
my
for
God.
a Frankenfurter
Oh.
costume that I won a costume contest for. So it was like it was very sweet. I was like, I remember being at like it was at Payless. Do they still have Payless? Is that still a thing? Payless shoes.
No, not near
my
me.
God.
Oh,
I
so
haven't
they
seen a
still
Payless in forever.
Gone.
they still sell shoes, but I think it's through a
Online.
website only.
I think it's
but
online only now.
I bought a lot
Yeah.
of Payless shoes.
Oh,
I got
absolutely.
cute Payless shoes.
And
Payless
it-
had cute shoes.
I
Mhm.
just had to say, my mom was like the freaking goat because she like was in the Payless aisles with me, looking at heels or trying on all these heels, and like
Oh my
people were looking
gosh.
for sure. And my mom was like, "Yeah, I
Aw.
don't fucking care." My mom was
Get
like
the
the
fuck outta
goat.
here.
She was so cool. She is the best. Yeah.
I love. Yay.
So maybe I'll do a Frankenfurter. That's all I'll do.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Please do Frankenfurter. My mom's like, she always brags about it. This is like her thing that she brags about to my friends. She's like, she'll go, so I was at the first ever show of Rocky Horror Picture Show. She has the playbill still with Tim Curry as Frankenfurter. She
Stop.
still has it. She's like, I saw Tim Curry as Frankenfurter, and I'm like,
That's like ultimate bragging rights.
right?
For sure. For
she
sure.
has it. She kept the playbill. She still has it. She'll bust it out.
Damn,
like,
that's cool.
God.
Yeah, that's like her. That's like her like one humble brag that she does with all
Mhm.
my friends. She was like, I saw Tim Curry as Frankenfurter.
There is
and I'm like,
nothing to be humble about with that. That is
no.
that is like that's transcendent. That's
Yep.
pretty
You
She'll
great.
be
scream
like,
that
she'll
from
be
the
like, come over.
rooftop.
I'll show you the playbill. And she'll like bring it on a silver platter. It's pretty great.
Damn, that's cool. Very
I know.
cool.
All right,
She's
I
the
need a little refill.
Go
On
get
the
your drink.
drink.
Get your drink.
BRB.
Should we need to start like we're gonna start getting our drinking game shit together.
Oh,
How are you with drinking games.
I'm great, but I'm running out of drink. That's
Oh my gosh.
thing.
Okay. Well, when
I'm at
Molly
the-
comes back, unless we just
then
want a
I'll-
one-woman show, then we can do. We can do
I just leave you to the wolves. Jill.
That's
I would
not
never.
listen, Chase. Not the first time it's happened.
Oh,
I know.
who do I have to talk to?
I know. I don't even remember at this point. God.
Oh
That's
my god.
The thing. The thing with this show is it's
Yeah.
like we'll finish and I'll be like, what the fuck happened?
I love that you all have this. Like I'm not kidding. Like I don't want to sound like a bad person, but like I don't necessarily love I don't love guesting a lot. Like it's not my favorite thing.
Mhm.
This I was like over the fucking moon. I was like,
Yay!
are you kidding me? I was like, I get to drink with Jill and Molly and like everyone in the
And
chat. Like
that's what we're going for. Like we
That
don't
is
want it to
so
be like an interview show.
Yes.
We want it
Yes.
because we started it during like a shutdown.
Yeah.
Because we were like, we miss happy hour, we miss just going to the bars and
Yeah.
just chilling. And so we're like, let's just make it a fucking show. And that's what we
100%.
did. you know?
100%. And it's like so fun to be able to just hang out like
Yes.
with people in the chat and with each other on screen
Mhm.
and just hang out and like not have an agenda,
Nope,
not
no
have like
agenda.
questions that you to get through and all that kind of stuff. It's just fun to be able to vibe with each other, including this like the the chat. So yeah, it's just I love it. It's great.
Yeah,
So
that's
thank
that,
you.
and that's been the vibe. Like, well, yes, we'll get questions from like our patrons and stuff, but that's not until the
Yes.
end. But
Yes.
like we do have those. But like that's really what we wanted to do with the show is we just wanted to shoot the shit with our friends, just hang out, and just happen to have a camera recording while we do it. You know?
Incredible vibes. I also have to say, your Patreon is one of my favorite Patreons, and I can say that I'm a proud
Stop!
patron. And if
Stop!
everyone should check out their Patreon
Stop!
because
Change.
certain POV has a wonderful Patreon. You guys always do the most. So
Stop.
and yes,
We
yes.
try. We try. You
You
need
do a
to come.
great job.
You need to go to our watch alongs.
I know I do. And then I did a vote on it was the 3 movies. You chose the movies. It was like
I
Princess and the
did because it
Frog.
was my birthday, so it's all Disney movies.
Yes, I chose Princess and the Frog. I don't know where
Yes.
that's out in the ranking, but I chose Princess and the Frog because I was listening to the music the other day. Like it was so random. I was listening to the soundtrack, and then you guys posted the poll, and then I was like, oh well. I mean,
It's destiny at this point.
that's what I'm saying. I'm like, I feel like I haven't seen that movie in a long time. It's got to get back into
It's
it.
so good. So real quick for any patrons that are in the chat, just letting you know, a lot of POV has not seen Princess and the Frog, and I'm sure a lot of y'all haven't seen it either. So
I've seen it.
you've seen it? I thought you said you had.
Yeah.
I know Jake
No.
hasn't seen it.
I
Oh
have.
my god, Jake needs to see it.
I know. It's
Hmm.
so good. But yeah, I did. What was it? It was Big Hero 6, Princess and the Frog, and Meet the Robinsons.
Oh, which by the way, Meet the
Ooh.
Robinsons. That
It's
was
been
one of the
forever.
Okay, Meet the Robinsons was like one of my favorite movies.
I have a tattoo
growing
for
up.
Meet the Robinsons.
Shut up.
I have Keep Moving Forward in my mom's handwriting.
That is so cute. That is
Right?
incredible. I love that so much. Wow.
It's Meet the Robinsons. Yeah.
That's so good. That movie is
you.
so good. I used to play the video game of that movie. Absolutely. Also, do you know what I used to do as a kid that I was thinking about? And I want to know if either of you did it.
Okay.
Like reading, it's so weird because as a kid, I would see a movie, I would go buy the soundtrack for the movie, and then I would go buy the book of the movie, the novelization
Okay.
of the movie.
Yeah.
But what's weird is like I feel like as an adult, I've become disconnected with that, where it's like now reading a novelization of a movie feels like something that like an adult shouldn't do that. You know what I mean? Or like what's it's like a weird disconnect. But I bought the novelization of Willow, surprise to nobody.
Okay.
But
Stunned.
I'm kind of like and remember like how like the novelizations of like movies would have like the middle of the book would be all like colored pictures, like
Yes.
and like
Yeah, like the
nice
behind the scenes
printed
stuff.
pages. Yes,
Yeah.
behind this page. I don't know, but like I literally just I bought the Willow novelization on eBay and it came the other day, and I was like, oh my god, I like forgot that I used to like do this. Like this was like my thing as a kid, and I'm like have become so I don't know. There's just been so much time that I forgot I did that. So did you guys ever do that?
No, but I do remember literally getting books and biographies too. Anything that had the
I
color
was big on
photos,
bio. Yeah.
the colored
yeah.
photos in the middle, I was like, here's my fucking money.
Yes.
I love them because
Yes.
it was always just that one that like 10-page slip in the center of the book that
So
would have all the
satisfying.
photos. It was always
I
great.
still feel like one day I want to read the novelizations of the prequels because
Yes.
I think the first time I ever read a novelization of a movie might have been Rogue One, and like it was so good because you got to see so much more like inside Jin's head.
Yes. Yeah.
And like her inner monologue made such a difference for like her character in that movie, and I was like, oh my god, this is amazing.
I love that. Oh, so good.
Oh my gosh. Real quick, we do have I'm looking in our private chat. We do have a patron question from Almog. In which job/profession do you think it should be allowed to drink on the job?
I'm a hype person. Like, you know how like bands and stuff or like musicians will hire, like that is like I mean, not have to be, but like arguably should be, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Partaking in the, the devil's potion to be able to hype everyone up.
That.
Yeah.
I second that. Like the people when you go to like, if you ever been to a taping of a show, like whether it's a game show or a sitcom, you're in the live audience. There's always the hype person that's there to be like, that person should be hammered 24/7.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
That's their job. Just get real drunk. And then get out there, and
get real drunk,
make
and
everybody
hype
happy.
them up, hype the audience up to the point where they are hyped.
I mean, I was gonna say YouTuber, but that's a cop out.
I mean,
you're not wrong, Molly Dan. You're not wrong.
I mean,
one time I went to a One Direction concert, and
oh my god, yes.
I was like a directioner for a minute, but that was like, it was early on, and then I kind of fell off. But I went to One Direction concert, and I was like dancing with my friend. Whereas like after the opening act, and there's like the time where the lights come on, everyone goes and does stuff before the main act comes on, and music was playing. It was good music, and I was dancing. This is so embarrassing, but you can tell it. I was dancing with my friend, and all of a sudden I turned around and I noticed someone was like filming me, and I was like, oh, that's like very odd. Okay. I was like, okay. And then I turned around to see the rest of the arena, and everyone was watching me and my friend dancing. And I was
you were on the Jumbotron.
And I had no idea.
Oh.
Yes. And so everyone was like watching us dance, and then they were like doing what we were doing. And I was like, basically, I mean, if you like, there's like literally, if you Google like One Direction concert San Diego person dancing,
it's gonna be you.
Hold on.
And it's so embarrassing.
Hold on, Molly's gonna do it. Molly's
but I will say, someone asked me if I was hired by One Direction to be a hype person, and I had never heard of that term because I was like, I was young, and I was like, I don't know what that is, but like, no, I wasn't hired by One Direction. It was so anytime I think of hype people, I'm like, think to this a very cringy experience, and I hope to God the video is not still on YouTube, Molly.
I won't so much though.
I won't search for it right now, but I got it pulled up, so I will.
She's gonna watch it later. Tune into next week's Star Wars Explained Q&A, and you'll you might see Chase
I wouldn't do that. Oh my god!
Oh my god, I love that though. A One Directioner, holy shit!
Yeah, that was a moment in time.
That was a moment. See, I was never a One Directioner. My big thing was I was a Backstreet Boy.
Oh, I love that.
Like AJ McLean was my first ever like celebrity crush. Like to the point where when I was working at Disney, to the point where he came to our restaurant. I've worked with A-list celebrities throughout my life. Like I was locked in a room with Neil Patrick Harris and David Burtka before. Like I've worked with like A-list celebrities in my life, and they don't faze me, whatever. But when AJ McLean came into our restaurant, I literally had to ask my lead if I can go backstage to compose myself because I was crying.
I love that. I love that so much.
Because he was so fucking sweet. Like he said hi to everybody. His daughters were taking pictures with Ariel. He had the camera. He was literally on the floor, crawling on the floor to take the perfect picture at the perfect angle of his daughters and Ariel.
That's awesome.
And I was like,
angles are important.
I need to go. I need to go backstage. I need to compose myself. Like I'm to this day still a Backstreet Boys stan. Like
I love that.
I'm trying to think of like celebrities that we've met, and I've had that moment where I'm like, I need to take a second. Because I'm about to freak out. So we've met a lot of people at Dragon Con, And actually, I think the one person that I would say Sarah Michelle Gellar, because I did meet her
fair.
in Orlando
Sophie.
Celebration, but it was so fast. Like I didn't even have a chance to freak out. I cried afterwards. I was like, I'll do it now. Like her and Freddie Prinze Jr. together too. I was just like,
You met them
That's a
both at the
2 for
same
1.
time?
yes.
2-for-1 combo.
I had enough time to be like, happy belated birthday to Sarah because it was her birthday like the day or so before. And we took the picture and they're like, next. And I was like,
They are mom and dad. That's incredible. That is their mother and father to me. I love that.
she smelled so good.
Oh, I love that. I love knowing that. Oh,
Ah, she looks like she smells good.
she does.
He looks like she smells good. So does Freddie Prinze Jr. though. He also looks like he smells good.
Yeah,
He was
but like
really-
he
he was
smells
really
good in
funny.
like a deodorant way, and she smells good in like a
Yeah.
perfume way. So like,
Yeah.
it's good. It's good.
Oh my
it's good.
god,
Good.
they're so cool. But okay, the one person that I do remember having like just a dumb freak out moment with was actually Katie Sackhoff, which is funny
Oh my
because
gosh.
now
Because she was on Star Wars Explained, wasn't she? Or
was
you
on
were
our
like on
channel.
her channel.
Yes,
she was on our channel doing a video game charity stream
I was
for
watching it live.
Amphar.
Yep.
And I like that was crazy. And then like Sam Whitwer
was
called in
Yeah,
to do his mall impression, and we were like, "Oh,
That was fucking.
that was
who
awesome.
are we?
was the
Like, what
coolest
life are
shit.
we living right now?"
That was so epic.
fucking dope.
That was so
But-
good.
It was at Dragon Con, and we had probably been drinking because it's Dragon Con. That's what you do.
I thought it
and
was
we were at the Hall of Fame, which is where you go and meet celebrities and stuff. And we were in line, and me and Alex were like arguing about what we were gonna say. We were like, I don't know, like you ask this, and then I'll ask this, and we were like, no, you do that, and I'll say this, and we were like, stop it, and like we were just like bickering. And so by the time we got up to meet her, we were just like, hi, we love Battlestar.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
That is so cute.
Okay, I have one
And
more.
then
I do have
the whole way out of the room, we were bickering again. We were like, "You didn't say the
Yeah.
well, you didn't do the thing either." It
I have
was-
That's
real quick though,
amazing.
Scotty. Yes, I did. I did have those CDs.
Ooh.
Also, I did have those. Another one. So for anyone who knows me, for anyone in the chat, I will give you 5 seconds as to who my all-time favorite band is. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's Fall Out Boy. If you
I was
didn't
gonna
know.
say Fall Out Boy. I was
Fall Out
literally going to say Fall Out Boy.
Thank you. And Chase has known me for a very short amount of time, and he knows
No,
that.
and I knew it was gonna be Fall because I know I literally went through the ranks and I was like, okay, this. Then I went Panic! At the Disco, and it's like, no, she's
No.
more Fall Out Boy than
Fuck
Panic.
Panic at the Disco.
Yeah.
Fuck Panic at the Disco.
Whoa.
When Panic Disco was like, we're ending, we're never coming back. I was like, okay, because you fucking screwed up your vocal cords and you can't sing anymore. Bye. Anyway.
shade.
Well, no, Brendan Urie fucking fucked his. Anyway, that's a whole other rant for another day.
That's a whole other.
That's a
thing,
whole rant for
yeah.
another day. So, this was back when Infinity on High came out, which was like one of their like more popular albums. I was at Dodger Stadium. I was in a suite that day. We were in a suite at Dodger Stadium, and Pete Wentz and Joe from Fall Out Boy threw out the first pitch.
Oh, what?
And my sister and I are going, they're staying in a suite. They have to. They're going to be
Yeah.
staying in a suite for the
Yeah.
game. And so, lo and behold, they are in the suite right next to us. And this is back when Pete Wentz was dating, Michelle.
Visage.
No,
Michelle
not
Branch?
Michelle Visage. No, the girl who was in Euro
Michelle
Trip.
Trachtenberg.
Trachtenberg. Michelle Trachtenberg.
Wait, is
they
that
actually
it?
dated?
Yes, it was Michelle Trachtenberg.
I
Yeah,
just
Pete
threw
Got-
out her name.
Wentz and Michelle
I thought you were
Trachtenberg
I was like,
dating,
who do
bro.
I know that is named Michelle?
So it was
Ice
Joe, Pete
Princess.
Wentz. It was Joe, Pete Wentz, and Michelle Trachtenberg. But of course, me and my sister didn't give a fuck about Michelle. We were like, Pete Wentz is literally fucking right next door to us. So they came up the escalator.
I would have been
They're
like, Harriet the
walking
Spy,
by us.
I love you.
Yes.
So they came up the escalator. They were walking past our suite, and my sister and I were like, Pete, Joe, can we we're like really big fans. Can we please take a photo? They were super sweet. They were so cute. And like my sister and I kept our cool. up until the point they left our suite, and before our door closed, my sister and I start screaming because we took a picture of people once, and the door's not closed yet.
No.
The last thing I remember is Michelle and Pete just kind of like laughing over the fact that we were screaming over the fact that we met them, and the door
Oh my
closed.
God.
But yeah, so that was the other time where I like freaked out because
That is
it was Fall
so
Out Boy,
great.
you guys. It was
No,
like,
and that's totally warranted, especially in such an
Yeah.
intimate setting in those boxes.
yeah,
Um,
that's all that it was. It was like no meet and greet setting. It was like, they're our neighbors. We're gonna take a fucking photo.
I
It's
love
great.
that.
Oh,
I will say I don't really fangirl over celebrities, but there's been 2 times where I have. And I don't know, I haven't met a lot of people, but I've kind of randomly bumped into people, not for any random not for any cool reason, just like randomly. But 2 people like kind of threw me for a loop. One of them was Dylan O'Brien, Teen Wolf.
okay.
Oh.
I
Mhm.
just lost I just like kind of went weak in the knees for a second. I've never felt that with a celebrity, and that was weird. But I didn't really meet him, which was good. It was just passing. I was like, "Ooh, okay,
Brian
I
says
can't."
he's hot in the background. I'm guessing that's what that means.
Yeah, Brian's like,
hot.
mhm,
Yeah,
mhm,
Brian's
And
like, yeah.
then there was okay, this I can't believe I'm going to share this story publicly, but that is what Two Mai Tais will do to you. I recently shared a crosswalk with Joe Keery. And Joe Keery is like someone who like I'm telling you, I don't I don't really do the fangirl thing except for like over specific people. He is one of those people.
What?
I had COVID at the time.
Oh no!
And I had to walk my dog. I was wearing my mask, and it was like on the 9th day of COVID. So I was like, it was
Oh,
kind
you
of,
were fine.
I was fine, but I had to wait and all that kind of thing. So
Yeah.
still wearing a mask. And I'm sharing a crosswalk with Joe Keery. He like lived in Chicago for a long time. Went to school in Chicago. He's with one of his friends in the neighborhood. And they're walking across the street together. And so I am like, I basically like pick this time to like gaslight Joe Keery into thinking he knows me, which is like so inappropriate, you guys. So inappropriate. But I see him and I'm in my mask and I go, "Oh, hey Joe," like is how I say it. I go, "Oh, hey Joe."
That's the way to do it. That's the way to do it.
That's what I'm saying. But like it's it's like insane that I would do this. And so then he looks at me and it's like he's like, oh, hey, like because he's trying to figure out how he knows me.
How do you know me?
So inappropriate. And he's like trying to figure out how he knows me. And I'm like, and he's like, "Oh, hey, how's it going?" I'm like, "I'm good. How are you?" He's like, "Oh, I'm good, man. I'm good. And I was like, "Okay, cool. Like, have a good one." He's like, "Thanks, you too." And then like I just kept walking and I held it together. But the second I turned the corner, I was like, I mean, I had like tears. I had tears. I mean, yes.
Is his hair just as gorgeous in real life?
Literally, yes. But like he had like a haircut, but it still was like
Still looks
so
great.
gorgeous and healthy and
Okay, good.
beautiful. Oh
Good.
my God. Yeah.
Because
No.
he's one of those people where I just want to run my fingers through his
In
hair.
case anyone
100%.
is questioning
It's
who that
Steve.
is.
Yes. Steve from Shazam. And also, by
See,
the way,
I'm a Jonathan stan.
oh, I love that. I love Jonathan.
Aw.
But I also have to say, Joe Keery has an incredible music career. Very, very good
Really?
music. DJO. Really great vibes. And the latest album was incredible. So yeah,
Hmm.
definitely. It was my
have
top
to check
played
that out.
album. And like I like
Okay.
listened to him as a stan at first, like kind of as a joke. I was like, oh, like maybe I'll like Joe Keery's music.
But like his music was
But then I was
actually
like, I don't think it's a joke anymore. And this new album is like so good. So yeah, would
Ooh.
recommend. So that's my
Yes, yes.
my random celebrity story of me gaslighting Joe
But
Keery.
that's the way to do it, though. Is you go, "Oh, hey," and then
Yeah.
like they're like they don't think you're weird. You're just like,
Yeah, or it's like what's scary is they don't think I'm weird, but they should be horrified at the fact that I'm making him think that he knows me. That is so scary.
I've done that a couple times with Sam Witwer, but like in a very like stupid way, or like if we see him at like convention or something, I'll just be like, "Hey Sam," and he at this point he knows who we are and he recognizes us and he just
I was gonna say
like
he better at this
Mhm.
point.
he
Mhm.
just like gives me a little thing and I'm like like and then I have like a little meltdown where I'm like, Sam Witwer recognizes me.
That. Oh, it's so good.
So dumb.
Jeez. Oh my god. Should we play? Chase, do you need to refill your beverage?
If it's a drinking game, I do.
Okay.
If it results in me having to drink something, I have nothing left to drink.
Do you want to do drinking games real quick, Mal?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay,
We
I'll be
have
right
I was
back.
like, I was like, oh my god, we're already an hour and 48
I know.
minutes
I
in.
was like, that's why I was like, we need to get the drinking games in here because we're having a really fucking good time, and we need to do the things. So
Okay,
Yes.
so I think I need someone to remove me from this chat so I can go get, or do I
I
press
got
stop
you.
cam? Okay,
I got you. No,
Oh.
I got you. I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. Okay, go get you a drink.
thank you.
Okay, bye. I got you. I do it. I have power. I got
Power. Unlimited power.
unlimited power. So fun thing that no one fucking cares about. I have a hair appointment next weekend. I'm gonna chop all my hair off.
What?
No, and not like chop it all off. But
Oh.
like I'm gonna
'Cause
like collarbone it, I think. Yeah.
Because when I hear chop all hair off, because I've done that, I'm like, ooh, but
Nah.
no, I like that. No, I need to get mine
Yeah.
cut too, because I have like just nothing
Well,
but split
I
ends.
was thinking about it. I haven't had my hair cut in about 2 years.
Ooh,
Yeah,
I think it's been
it's been a minute.
maybe
Well, as you can
almost 2
see from
years
my
for mine.
roots, I haven't dyed my hair in a
No,
minute.
at this point, it's starting to look like an ombre, and I love it.
I mean, it's not bad. It's definitely not. I'm not buzzing it. No, because the first thing Sean said when I told him was, just remember we're getting married. So if you want your hair
Aw.
long, you want to
No.
make sure that you don't like.
That's true, I
chop it off.
guess.
And I'm like, yeah, that's fair. But we got 2 years, so I think I'm gonna collarbone it.
My undercut
slightly
is
under.
like is getting
Oh,
long
it's
back here.
long. Oh, that's
It's
oh my god! I feel like you just got that done.
It's like I've had it for so long now, and I was like, okay, if I'm gonna grow my hair out, I should grow the undercut out because my hair, like, look, I'm getting older, my hair's getting thinner, it's not as thick as it used to be.
your
So I
hair
was
always
like,
looks
I
great.
need to like grow out this half of my head is shaved down here, but like it's so weird having basically a reverse mullet because like this
I mean,
little,
pretty much.
I don't know what to do with this. It's too short to put up into anything, so like it just sticks out.
I mean, yeah, there's really not a whole lot you can do with it. I'm like
And
pin
so-
it, but like that's you can't even really do that.
yeah,
That's always been my fear with that because I've always wanted to do like the side, like shaving the side.
that would
Always
be
wanted to do
hard.
that. I've
That would be
always wanted to do that, but growing it back out, especially because I have natural curly hair, would be a fucking
It's so hard. And like
nightmare.
still my hair's grown out from when I cut it really short, but it still has like a weird
Your hair's gotten
lo-
so long. I was like literally watching videos, and I was like to myself, like, your hair's gotten so long. It's so long now.
it used to be so short.
It used to be so short. It's so long now.
But the way when I had it cut short, I had like this part buzzed.
Yeah.
And so like still to this day when I pull my hair back, it like you get like a hard line right here where the hair that grows in from after it being buzzed, it grows like in a certain direction. So like it takes a long time to recover from.
And that's why it's always been like a fear of mine to not do that. I've always wanted to because I think I could.
Be bald with me.
I don't have the face for it. Trust me, if I could just shave my head, but I don't have the face for that, so I can't. Some women are fucking gorgeous with no hair. I don't have the face for it. I can't pull that off. Otherwise, I probably would. But no, I'm just gonna go. I had a consultation with a new stylist, and I'm like, I told her I want to get like it'll probably come out more copper. But like a pumpkin spice kind of deal where I'm gonna have the roots dark and then go to like a orangey reddish ombre kind of deal.
Oh my god,
so,
yes.
Yeah, so we'll see what
looks so good.
We'll see what
if you come to Atlanta, my BFF Gwen,
my BFF Jill.
that
I get that all the time with that fucking commercial. Anyway, continue.
I've known Gwen since high school, since like sophomore year of high school, and she cuts my hair. Someone else dyes my hair. She cuts my hair, but like she can do color and stuff too, but like she'll take care of you.
Okay.
And I think you guys would get along great.
Perfect. Like I said, after the wedding, once we get that shit done, then we can talk about moving, because it's definitely, as you know, it's definitely been a topic of conversation. But
oh my god, I have like a eyelash in my eye and it's bugging the crap out of me.
Dig it out. Dig it out of your eyeball.
Hello, hello,
Chase it back.
hello.
Chase it back. What do you got this time? What you got now?
I made another Mai Tai and used the restroom, so I don't know how long I was gone for because time doesn't mean
It's okay.
anything
We were
to me
talking
anymore.
about hair.
I love talking about hair. You know what? I will say my one like favorite Twitter moment of all time was Kristen Baver asking me for my hair routine with curly hair.
Yes.
I was like, well, not to look bad, but I was like way too drunk when I got that tweet from her. And I was with my friend Rebecca and we were at a bar. And I was like, Rebecca, I love you, but I need to respond to this tweet. Like, this is the most important tweet I've ever gotten in my entire life. Is Kristen Baver asking me my hair care routine. And I gave her probably so much more information than she actually wanted for my hair care routine. But I was like, I just want to make sure she like doesn't have any questions by the end of this. Do you know what I mean? I'm gonna give her every fucking step. Yeah.
She is ready to go.
Yeah,
She has
Gotta be on
awesome
point.
hair.
Yeah.
She it's so funny that you bring that up. She literally we're in a group text and she literally put in there today that she was like, Molly, your makeup always looks so good in the Q&As. And I was like, what?
How many times have we said to drop the makeup routine? How many times have we
Molly,
said
when
that?
are you gonna do like a makeup video?
Thank
gotta do a
you.
makeup
How
video.
many
I
times
agree,
have we said?
100%.
God.
I look like such a gremlin when I'm doing my makeup though. Just like
Yeah, but we all do. Like that's part of the process. It comes with the territory.
it's true. I need to do it.
Yes.
You do.
You
I would
do.
like to know. I don't know. Your fucking Chromatica look was. I think about that all the time. Like to this day, I'm like, damn, that Chromatica look was fire.
You should have been there when she was shopping for her Chromatica outfit.
Oh my god, were you there?
For part of it, yeah, I was.
That was in
love that.
Sacramento, and like we went into that costume shop, and I was like, "Oh my god, I could wear any of this."
Grabbing
it was
shit.
like
and Alex
assless
is like, we need to
chaps
bring
and-
this back home, Molly. Stop grabbing so much shit. She's just piling
my
things
God.
into her thing. All right, I'm gonna refill mine, and then Molly, are you still good?
Yeah, I think
Okay,
so.
then we're gonna do
and
drinking games.
by the way,
If
this
I
is
need more,
there's a Death Star on this glass, so I'm
I see it.
still,
Ooh,
I'm
yeah.
still
I see
nice
it. You're
and
still on
nervous.
theme. You're still
Yeah.
on theme. All right, I'll be back.
if I need more drinks, I will just summon Alex.
Oh, I love doing
So-
that. We love summoning the boyfriend to do the thing.
hmm He's currently streaming with the Blender Dome, I think, on Twitch. So if you hear yelling in the background, that's
Wait, I'm not gonna lie. I think I might have heard one. I
yeah,
think I
that's
heard
him.
one. Okay, great.
Jill and Jake and Brian know very well about Alex's yelling when he plays games with them. He gets so loud and obnoxious. And he told me to be quiet tonight. And I was like, bitch.
Oh, the nerve. No, there is something about like, and this is something that every partnership does. When shushing a partner is a very delicate thing. It is such a delicate thing. Like there are times where like Blake likes to be very loud, like and just like kind of talking and like being loud, like as we're like going to bed at like 2:00 in the morning, and my neighbors are upstairs, and I'm like Blake, it's like I love you. We need to be a little bit quieter. And he gets but like it's so funny because like I would get pissed if someone told me that. But there's times where I need to be shushed too. It is just a part of life.
Yeah. Sometimes you get so like worked up in the moment where you're like, oh, I'm like so loud and I shouldn't tone it down.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, we went out with my D&D friends last night, and we can never just like go out as a D&D crew. It has to be Anthony's ordering us shots, like it has to be a whole thing. Like that was the vibe last night, but it was fun.
Yeah,
it was fun. Yeah,
it happens. We were at a bar last night too, and we were like at a restaurant, and then we went to a bar where one of our friends, like we know the owner of the bar, and like we don't go to the bar very often, but when we do, like we try not to call in favors, but we should. Like our friend that owns the bar was like bartending that night, so he was just like slinging us drinks for free, and he was like,
I love that. That.
We were trying so hard to pay for drinks, and he was like, no, and I was like, okay, well.
No, it's a sleigh. You gotta roll with it. Absolutely.
And then we were there till like almost closing time, and we were a mess.
Good, as you should be.
We got into an argument on the way home about whether or not Evanescence was a Christian band.
Okay, now we're talking. That's a debate. That's a debate to
'Cause-
be had.
Alex grew up very Christian and was very into the Christian music for a long time. So he was like,
Yes.
surely they were. And I was like,
Yes.
nuh-uh.
I heard I
Nuh-uh.
came into Christian music. What's happening?
So we got into an argument last night, me and Alex and one of our other friends, about whether or not Evanescence was a Christian band.
Oh,
And
I
I was
don't
like,
think so.
I don't think they are.
I think
And
no.
Al-
I think the Christians co-opted their music. Is
Yeah.
what happened.
Alex was so sure that they were, and I was like,
Evanescence, no.
who are you
I went
to
to
say
school-
that?
I went to school, Catholic school, K through 12. So like K
So-
through
oh my god, okay,
12,
K through
bro.
8. K through 8
K-
Catholic school.
See, I was K through 8, then different Catholic school, 9 through
K
12.
through 8
is that
Catholic
what it is?
school.
Yeah. So I get it. I get the vibe. I was in the choir thing. I sang all the songs. And I think that I would say Evanescence is not a Christian band, but the church co-opted their music for sure.
Yeah.
That
But-
is my opinion.
So I don't really remember what we settled on last night, but this morning, I woke up and our friend who was with us last night, like, texted us a screenshot of like a Wikipedia page or something where like the lead singer of Evanescence was like said in an interview something about they were never overtly a Christian band. And I was like, yes, thank you.
Just complete
And
vindication.
Alex was still asleep. He was kind of hungover, and I was like, I can't wait for Alex to wake up so I can be like,
Listen.
see,
I love that. That's
Okay,
so good.
hold on. Jake said he had a. Hold on, Jake. I want to make sure. What is this? Oh God. Okay, it's the wedding.
what is that? Is that from their wedding video?
Yes. He was like, "There's a GIF in the thing," and I was like, "What is it?" It's the fucking wedding video.
That is an incredible GIF.
Oh my God.
And it better be a public GIF on Giphy so I can search it out.
That's
I like
exactly where I made it.
Yeah.
Wait, is it Molly and me? Hold on, I'm gonna do it again,
It's
real quick. Wait,
it's me, but from the back.
Oh, me and Brian. Yeah.
That's me and that's me and PJ.
Me and Brian. I don't know what I'm dancing to, but I do the fucking flared arms.
That is good.
Like, yes.
Anything goes at weddings as far as dancing.
Weddings,
Oh.
yes, 100%.
Oh
They're
my
my favorite
God.
places to be.
I love weddings.
I
them
love
so
weddings
much.
so much, so much. I have well, I know we're gonna move on, but I have a wedding horror story in the way that I was like very crossfaded as a wedding in Seattle, and there was a person there, a person that I was kind of not seeing, but kind of seeing, one of those things where it was like just too complicated to tell, but we were at a
Okay.
wedding type of thing. That was
Got
the
it, got
energy. I was like grinding on this man, and I had my hand behind his neck, and I was like, and I turned around and I made direct eye contact with my father
Oh fuck.
because my dad was on the dance floor. I have never experienced such a mix of emotion, I will say. It was the gnarliest feeling. It was the most sobering moment, and I was like, "Whoa!" It was a lot. So that's my wedding.
Oh my
wedding
God.
dancing.
I would just fall on the floor. I would just be like, I'm done.
It was
Bye.
horrifying. It was so scary. Oh my God! I hope to God he doesn't remember that.
He probably doesn't. He
He
probably,
probably doesn't. One day
Parents
I'll
have
ask.
that way of
he
like
was just
blocking stuff
dancing, like
out.
whatever. Like he probably thought nothing of it.
There was
but,
no
like,
way I was trying to like.
No.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Oh
Yeah,
my God.
so much.
That's
Oh,
I
Yeah.
love that so much. I'm putting that in my bank
You know
here
exactly.
just so I can think about it.
You know exactly what I'm talking about. Though you like grab the back of their neck, you're like grinding, you're doing your thing, and I turned around, and then it was direct eye contact. It was so bad. It was like also like one of like, yeah.
Oh,
I'll draw the line there.
love that.
Oh,
It's a great night. It was a fun night.
oh
Fun
my
night.
God. Wow. Wow. I'm so sorry.
Oh no, it brought my dad and I a lot closer. We're
Oh, that's
I
fair.
fair.
I get
I hope
that.
I get to meet your dad one day, and so I can ask. Do you remember that one time?
Do you know one time your kid was grinding on that man?
And he
You know
gave
what?
you eye contact.
maybe he needs someone to ask him about it. Maybe he needs you to help him process that, Molly.
I will work through it with him.
Thank you.
Molly, do you want to bust out you got a new game to do? Do you want to bust out?
So mine aren't really drinking game cards. They're more like conversation cards.
I
That
love
works.
combo cards. Me and Blake do
We
those.
we can kind of like go back and forth and do one of the buzz cards maybe.
I got my tried and true buzzed cards.
Mm.
Let me find a good one here.
Yeah, you guys are like, I've never told this many stories on the internet before. So.
This is what happens in happy hour, Chase.
This is the happy hour vibe.
This is
I
vibe.
love
This is
it.
what we're going for. Is we're just
No.
like I said, we're just hanging out. We're
Yes.
just shooting the shit. We just
Yep.
happen to be recording at the end.
I love it. No, it's impeccable. It is some of the best content, honestly, on the internet.
Yes!
Not our show necessarily specifically, but your show, regardless of
you.
the guest.
I
It's very good.
appreciate it.
Absolutely.
It's a fun time. It's a fun
No,
time.
every time y'all do happy hour, I'm if I'm not doing anything, I'm like, oh, I'm there in a heartbeat.
Yes.
It's so good and fun to watch back. So
Well, Chase, you have
Okay.
an open invite if you ever want to pop in
oh my god, thank you.
and just be
Anytime.
like if you just want to pop and be like, I love the conversation that they're having with so and so. I want in. Just message us and we'll be like, fuck
Thank
yes.
you. I
Get them in here.
absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
You got
Okay.
the open door policy here.
This one says, "What do you wish you could go back and tell yourself 10 years ago?"
Ooh,
I
that's
would tell
deep.
myself, "You're not fat. Stop obsessing about your
Mhm.
weight."
that one.
Mhm.
That one.
I would tell myself, what was 10 years ago?
I was 21. God, I was 21. Gross. That's a deep one. This is gonna get. I'm gonna get.
That's what I said. Like
Yeah,
these are
'Cause
more
these are
deep.
prime ages. No, but they're good questions. They're
I'm gonna
good
get
questions.
deep. I would tell myself, it's all gonna be okay.
Yeah, that's a good
Yeah,
general one.
I'd say it's all gonna be okay.
I think I would tell myself like it doesn't matter. And like
That's a
whatever
good
it
one.
is, it just doesn't matter. Like it
That's a great
literally
one.
doesn't matter. Like
Mhm.
at this point in my life, I'm like, I was talking about it in therapy the other day. I was like, tell my therapist, I was like, it's so weird because I've kind of come to realize that like everything always works out. Like
Yeah.
otherwise I would be in a much more dire situation and circumstance. Therefore, it is safe to assume that everything will continue to always work out. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? And even when it's hard,
Mhm.
it's still working out. So I think just telling myself that it doesn't matter and it's fine would be the vibe.
I
Yeah.
like that. Yep. I like that. That's deep, Molly. I don't want to get deep right now. Damn it.
Sorry.
We're drinking. We're getting my drinking cards
That's
out.
what I was saying. We'll do a deep one and then
I
we'll
kind
do
of
a
love
buzz
that.
card.
And then we break it. Yeah. And then when it gets too serious, we go to the buzz card.
Okay, we're in different regions of the country. Drink once if you call it soda, and drink 3 times if you call it pop.
Oh, I just drank once. I call it soda.
It's soda.
Soda.
Great. Love that. Love that for us. Hi, sisters. We are all soda girls.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna do more because we need more drinks after Molly's.
Oh yeah, do a couple more before I get back into mine.
Drink if you took an AP class in high school, nerd. I did AP
I took
English.
so many.
AP
Wait,
English.
what if we took one and then dropped out of it because it was too hard? That was
But
me.
did you
Even
take
better.
it?
No, I
Even
dropped out
better.
after 3 weeks.
But you took it though.
okay, fine. I'll take a sip.
Yeah.
You took it though. You
I
tried.
took. Okay, hold on.
It was
I
hard.
took
It was very
AP.
hard.
I took AP History, AP Politics. I took
Fuck
every
that.
AP class except for the math ones because I was shit at math.
Oh, I'm
And
shit at
still
math.
am.
I was a history English kid.
Oh,
That's why
I
I married Alex.
totally
He's
see
great
that,
at
Jill.
math.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
Numbers can't do it.
Yeah. Also, I
Can't
will
do
say,
it.
Scotty, AP Bio was the worst. I think that's what I was in. And I was in AP Bio. And then I was like, oh my God, we had to write like full 10-page notes on the reading that we were doing per week. And I was like, bro, this is like objectively not worth it. Like it's just not worth the juice is not worth the squeeze. So yeah, I dropped out.
So in my AP government class, someone one of the students, I can't remember his name, but he asked about the cigar situation with Bill Clinton. And my AP government teacher flat out like told us the situation. Like,
I mean, it's a government thing. It's a government thing. You need to talk about
explain the whole thing, and we were all just
Damn.
what is he saying right now? And yeah, he was like, okay, we're going there. Let's do this. And I respect him for that.
Yeah, honestly.
Oh my god. See, my AP English class was super easy. Was great. We just had to read a couple books. I mean, it was AP, you know, so like I got a 3 on the test or whatever the fuck you need to pass the AP test.
Mm-hmm.
And then the thing with AP classes though, I don't know if it was the same for you guys, but for us, we took the AP test like 2 months before like school was out.
Yes. Oh yeah, it was like an earlier thing. Yeah.
So then after we took the AP test, we just watched movies for like
so good.
So fun.
Yeah.
Well,
After that, it was
and
like,
then I'd be
no.
so jealous of all my AP friends because they would be like just literally hanging
just
out,
chill.
and I'm like,
So-
what is that like?
So and then the one like, oh, I still need to be a teacher during this time. It was so literally the only requirement was you need to do an oral presentation about anything you fucking want to do an oral presentation about.
I love it.
Mm-hmm.
So I did like a presentation about like one of the most haunted places in the world. It was like a haunted insane asylum.
Love it.
And I had like ghost videos and shit that I showed. And it was like it was like one of those
Yes.
That is so good.
It was great. Anyway, right like no one's shocked that I did that. Anyway,
We need to talk about ghosts. Maybe I can come on in October and we can do a ghost story thing because I have so many stories and I feel like you guys have stories too. So
I have
some ghost
stories.
stories.
I have stories.
Okay.
I have stories that my sister and I share.
Yes.
Mhm.
The sibling stories hit
Yeah.
different for
Yeah.
sure.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
I've got so I literally had a conversation. Side note, I had a conversation about this. We were at work. We had part of my work thing quarterly is, long story short, we go out to a fancy dinner, we drink, we do all this shit. I get paid to do it. It's great. So I was talking to one of my coworkers about all the ghost story shit we saw. I was talking about all this, and then anyway, because that's what I'm into, one of my bridal shower theme is "Till Death Do Us Part."
Oh, I love it. Give me some Corpse Bride. Absolutely.
Yes, yes. I want everyone to wear black.
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Love it.
Thank you. One of the dresses
Ooh.
that I'm looking at is actually Corpse Bride inspired.
I love that. Oh my God. I used to paint Corpse Bride paintings obsessively as a kid. My mom still has one hanging in her office. It was like my
love
favorite.
that movie.
And the
love
Alamo
that
Draft
movie.
House Theater in Chicago, which I did win tickets to for the next year. They're
Oh
doing
my
a Corpse Bride. They're showing Corpse Bride next month. And I'm
Oh
like,
my
I have
God.
never seen this movie in theaters. So
You've
I
never
would
seen
be-
Corpse Bride in theaters?
No, I've only, I mean, I've watched it dozens of times.
Oh, I
at
saw it in
home.
theaters for the first time.
Oh,
Oh,
my
It's gonna
God,
be
so
so good.
I cannot wait for that.
Oh my God.
place.
I'm so jealous of your Alamo tickets.
Wait,
for
okay,
a
I
year.
have to tell you. So like the Alamo ticket, like the movie tickets for a year, which is insane, right? I go to the opening party, which was like a thing with the sweepstakes. I meet the CEO. We end up talking and exchanging phone numbers. And I'm like,
Yes.
what the hell is like, I mean, nothing will ever come with it, but it's just
oh no, something will come of it if you text them and be like, "Hey,
I know.
So-
I'm like
I'd like to see this movie."
right. Well, we'll see, but it just was like such a wild experience. And yeah, so come to Chicago, and what we'll do is like we'll buy one less ticket than we need, and then we'll just split it all evenly. So we're paying it forward, we're all discounting it. Yeah, that'd be great.
Oh my God, you know what you should do?
What?
This is like involving a whole other show now. You should talk them into hosting our bronze Buffy pop-up.
I literally wish you didn't say that because I'm gonna do that. Like honestly, I'm not even kidding. Like as someone who has worked in theater in Chicago for years, like I'm like I need to make that happen.
I will fly out for that.
And I'm okay.
Straight
Okay.
up.
Great. Love it.
We're going.
Great.
We're
This sounds
going.
perfect. This sounds great.
Because
I
the
love
thing
it.
is, because for Chicago, we can make it like a party. We got like Laura there.
Oh,
we have
there's so many
Jane there.
here.
You have
Yes.
Laura, you got Jane. We
Yes.
got so many people in fucking Chicago.
Yep.
We can
Yes.
make
Goose
like
from
a
Triad of the
fucking.
Forest. Absolutely. Yep. Everyone's here. It's a good vibe.
We're going to Chicago. It's happening.
And then we'll go to
Buffy
Beauty Bar.
pop-up.
Buffy pop up and then
Oh.
Beauty Bar.
I love Beauty Bar.
And
Oh
then
my god.
private karaoke because yes.
Which, by the way, I know the best place. I
Okay,
do.
We're going. Okay. Drink if you are in a serious relationship. 1 drink for each year you've been together.
Of what?
A lot of.
I did this directly to impact
Oh
Molly.
no.
I got
That's,
5. I got
I
5 years.
I got 4 years.
I'm gonna take I'm gonna take 11 little sips.
Little
11?
blissy blips.
11 blows.
Wait, no. It's longer than that. Hold on. Hold on. I
Longer
have
than
math.
Math.
Math. Because we just had our 10-year wedding anniversary.
Oh my god.
Wait, also, Brian just
sold.
said you guys have planned like 3 vacations in 2 hours.
That sounds about right. Dragon Con. We
Dragon
planned
Con, Chicago,
Palm
Trixie
Springs.
Motel
Yeah,
in Palm Springs.
Okay,
100%.
I'm at 15 little sips now.
15 years ago, I was 16 years old.
You guys, I'm
Uh,
okay.
no.
Molly.
You
I was
can't
a
make
wee
me feel
babe.
my age like that.
I was a wee babe. I was a wee little lamb.
Mm,
Wait, 15? 15, did you say?
mhm.
I'm trying to figure out the math. I'm not good at math. I was 13.
Chase,
12.
you're a baby.
I was 12. 12.
Chase, you're a baby.
Yeah.
Chase is a baby.
I'm turning 28 on
I was-
Friday, so I'm almost old.
You're almost there.
Yeah.
Do your knees hurt yet? Do your knees or your back hurt
No, my
yet?
back. Oh, my back hurts. No, okay. This is the craziest thing. Okay. It's like, I don't think 28 is old. I don't think you're old until you're like 67 is when I
Thank
think
you.
people are old,
Thank
personally.
you. Yes. Honestly,
But I will
yeah.
say it is insane that like my hangovers last an extra day or 2, and then my back will just like hurt. It'll hurt.
Yeah.
And I have to
Mhm.
do my exercises to make it feel better. And that makes me feel weird.
It's my
Yeah.
elbows and my knees. To be
Oh,
fair, I
yeah.
broke both my elbows, and so that's probably coming with
Totally.
Well,
that.
you've broken so many bones.
Listen,
Yeah.
listen. Yes, but also I haven't broken my knees, and my knees hurt a lot.
Yeah.
But I
Okay,
don't
do you,
like it.
I have a quote question for you, and if you get it, you don't have to drink, but if you don't get it, you have to drink.
Okay.
It's about broken bones.
Okay.
And it's like, oh shit. Okay, I gotta make sure I get it like right. I know the last second part of the line, but
Gotta
it's
get
like
it right.
It's
Alex.
I heard Alex.
What's Alex doing?
Grunts. Alex grunts. Oh, God.
She goes. Oh, you can grow them back, but it'll be painful. It'll be painful.
Oh, that's Harry Potter, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ooh.
Very
With the- with
impressive
the-
with the
with the glow,
Skelegrow.
with the
Skelegrow.
Skelegrow.
Oh my god, Jill. Slay.
Jill's a hardcore Harry Potter.
I am, which is
I know,
which
but
is really
that's why I thought to ask you the quote, because I was like, I feel like Jill would know. Like, it'll be painful. It's so good. Such a
It'll
good
be
delivery.
painful. I'm a big hair, and it's which is difficult nowadays because reasons, you know.
There are
Mhm.
so many things. Yeah.
Reasons.
It's very,
but
and you know what I will say, personally speaking, to bring Willow back, because that is the one thing I will always do is bring up that fucking show.
do it. Do it. We'll allow it.
The fact that I officially have a wand that I can claim and like love the way that I used to love Harry Potter
Harry
wands
Potter.
feels so
Mhm.
good. Do you know what I mean?
love that.
It feels really good to be able to kind of have that. And also Willow, by the way, does something Harry Potter doesn't, which is allows the person to be a conduit for the magic, which I think is a beautiful lesson for so many reasons. So,
We don't need a wand.
You
You
don't.
and also Brian, my house is okay. So I was okay.
Here we go.
This is the thing. Okay, so me and my best friend, we both come out as gay since then. So I like to think a little bit more than a best friend. We stayed up till like we woke up at like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning together to get into the Pottermore beta, like the
Oh
beta
my
testing.
god, I remember those
for Pottermore.
days.
And you had to like answer trivia questions to get through the beta to be
Yep.
approved as a beta thing, and then they
I
assign you a
did that.
username and a
Ooh.
password.
That I did
It was a
that.
whole thing. I love
It was a
that. I
thing.
love that, Joe. Okay.
It was a thing.
And it was a total thing.
It was a
And
thing.
so when I took the test for the first time, I was Gryffindor. And then when they redid the test, they rewrote the test. Then I was a Slytherin, which makes sense because they're closely
I
related.
see
But
that. Yeah.
yeah, but ultimately, I think I landed in Slytherin is what my house was.
I'm a Hufflepuff.
Oh,
I'm Slytherin.
But the thing is, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Slytherins and Hufflepuffs are besties.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Slytherins and Huffles are
Absolutely.
besties.
Yay.
Absolutely.
But yeah, no, yeah. Anyway, that's a whole.
It's a whole thing.
It's a
you know,
whole
Right.
thing. It's
we
a
don't
whole
even have
thing.
to- we don't even have to touch
I
that
understand
hornet's
the
nest.
struggle that people have with it
Yeah.
because, like I totally sympathize. I get
Yeah.
it. It's a whole. It's a thing. I get
And you
it.
know what I always say is like it's a thing for everyone. It's a thing for queer people. It's a thing for queer allies. It's a thing,
Mhm.
obviously, for trans people. But like
Yes.
ultimately, like the one thing I always bring up whenever we bring up anything like this is not to police other people's behaviors. Period. Full
Nope.
stop. Don't police
Exactly.
people. Not cool.
Yeah.
That's all. That's all I'll say.
Exactly. Cheers to that.
Yeah.
Cheers to that. Molly, we're gonna
Cheers.
go. Are we gonna go deep now, or should I do more of our? Let's drink. Questions.
I'll do one. Okay, this one isn't super deep, but I like it because it's like just celebrating what you're proud of.
Okay.
It says, describe something that's exciting in your life right now.
I'm getting married, bitches. Yeah.
Yes.
That's my
That's a huge accomplishment and so exciting.
getting married. Getting married.
Love
Soon to be
that.
Sullivan.
Soon to be. Thank you. Soon to be
I love
Sullivan.
it.
Hashtag soon to be Sullivan.
I also
I
met
just-
Sean at the karaoke night as well. And it was so fun because Sean and I talked for like a while at that bar.
So the thing with Sean is
talker.
sometimes he says shit that like really embarrasses me because I'm like, baby, please, like don't say that. But like, I'm like, oh my god, because some people don't understand his humor sometimes.
Oh, fair. Yeah.
Because sometimes he comes off like kind of abrasive, but like
Mhm.
he's very much he's a fucking teddy bear.
Oh,
you know?
he didn't. He came across only as teddy bear to me.
Okay, good.
Like,
I'm glad.
And it was so
I'm
funny
glad.
because I kind of met you, both of you, and then I think you were talking to Molly, and then Sean came up to me, and we just talked for a while, and I was like, I don't know who the hell I'm meeting right now, but I'm living.
That
I was
sounds
like,
right.
I love this person, and Sean and I like literally like connected. Is
That
all I'm
sounds
saying.
about right.
Yeah, it was good. It
Yeah,
was very good.
he's good people.
He's
clearly.
an awesome. Yes,
Clearly.
absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
he's a lot of fun. He's definitely his own person, which I love.
Mhm.
Yeah. I
So
love that.
yeah, he's
I can't wait for you guys to live in Atlanta and for him to be DMing our current D&D campaign. I'm so
he'll be
excited.
DMing. He'll be DMing whatever D&D campaign you want. He'll be
I'm
yeah.
ready.
he'll be DMing. Yeah.
I'm trying to think something exciting in your life right now. I mean, I mentioned it earlier, but the fact that EA still wants to work with us and
Why
flies out
wouldn't
to-
they still want to work with you? You act like that's like they still want to work with us after
I
what
don't know.
controversy? Like,
I think it's because so like during the pandemic, that's when Squadrons got released,
Mhm.
and the way that they did that was because like, they had invited us out a couple times to EA Play, and that was awesome because it's like a trip to LA. But during the pandemic, they realized, oh, we can just send a hard drive or send a computer to these influencers' houses, and like they can play the game, review it, whatever. So we just figured like maybe they would do that again and like continue to keep doing that. But the fact that they invited us back out to California was like,
I have a tinfoil hat.
And to Disneyland, girl.
I have a
Disney.
tinfoil hat. I have a tinfoil hat reasoning for the Disneyland.
oh,
Are we getting a Cal Kestis meet and greet?
I
mean,
love that
Thank you.
tinfoil hat theory.
That's my tinfoil hat. Are we
Absolutely.
getting it? Otherwise, why are they sending you to fucking Disneyland?
well, they did it before too. It's just like, oh, these nerds know Disney. Let's send them there.
Here's the thing: the first vote for whatever lightsaber you
The
want. in
lightsaber, the
parks
Cal Kestis saber.
was
Yes.
Cal Kestis. So they go, oh, he's a popular person, and they already have the girl who's in the they have books about Batu, She's got like the purple like the
Oh,
blue hair.
Vi.
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 Yeah, yeah.
Maraudai.
She's a meet
Yeah.
and greet person.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Why
love
can't they
Vi.
have Cal Kestis?
Oh, I would live.
Mm.
I would live. Yeah.
That would be so cool.
That's my tinfoil hat moment of the night. Anyway.
I'm ready for it.
Anyway.
I would say the proud what's the question? It was proud.
What are
Something
you
you're proud of?
what are you-
Excited about? What was the word?
Describe something that's exciting in your life right now.
Exciting in my life. Okay, I have officially booked a venue for a queer Star Wars fan meetup in London. And it's very exciting, and I haven't announced it yet. So
Scoops. Hashtag scoops.
hashtag soup, hashtag
Hashtag
soup.
scoops.
It's very, very exciting. It's gonna be a very good time. Yeah.
Hashtag scoops.
It's funny because again, I don't know how many people are looking for the scoops, but I'm gonna announce it soon. It's very exciting. I locked down the venue. It's close enough. It's a LGBTQ pub. And the owners are super excited for us. And there's a drag show that starts at 11. And he was like, I hope you don't mind, like, we have a performer coming on at 11. I was like, are you
I
kidding
hope
me?
you don't mind.
I was like,
use me.
I'm like, the best part is that if like the Star Wars fans who want to go to bed, they can go to bed, they can go back home. You know what I mean? Or the people who want to keep hanging out and watch a drag show get to do that with other Star Wars fans. I was like, that's incredible. So
I'm so
yes.
pissed I'm not going to London.
I
I'm
know, Joe.
Oh my god. Wait, can you say which night it is, or do you want to wait?
It's gonna be the first night. It's gonna be the first night of the convention. It's a Friday night. And
Okay.
that's because I want people to be able to make friends that they can have throughout the rest of the convention is how we did
love
it.
that. I
Yeah.
love that.
Yeah, it was inspired by Brian, who did the Pink Milk meetup in Anaheim. And that was the first night that was on a Thursday night in Anaheim. And it was so that people, again, could make friends that they had throughout the rest of the weekend. So that's kind of where that decision came from. But yeah, Friday night.
Oh my God.
I just need to know which day so I can like
Yeah.
definitively say that I am not available.
I promise that in 8 years, whatever the fuck the next London celebration is, I will happily use my dual citizenship. and
Yes.
my aunt's many properties in London, and I will
Yes, girl.
be there.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Anyway, getting back to our bullshit questions here. All players who have stickers on their laptops/computers must drink.
I don't have
Chase,
any
have you
stickers.
seen my drag race sticker
Drag
on my
race.
laptop? My drag race
Drag race.
sticker.
My little drag race stickles.
Drag race sticker on my laptop. You want to see it?
I would love to see it. Can you show it to me?
I can.
Back roll. It is one of my favorite moments in Drag Race history.
Back rolls.
I
Back rolls.
really,
Back rolls.
I'm not even kidding. I think about that more often than most Drag Race moments. I just the way she turns around. Alyssa
It
Edwards
goes like
is
this.
my
It
queen.
goes. Back rolls.
Oh my god.
One of the most incredible queens ever. And
So-
then her whole Annie Oakley moment with the gun. It's
Thank
so
you.
good. It's so good.
Molly told me that she wasn't the biggest fan of Miss
Look.
Alyssa Edwards.
Oh,
and
no.
I literally screamed. I went, what the fuck? I was like, Alyssa's one of the fucking best.
She's a very specific flavor, and if she's not in your
She
palate,
is.
she's not in
She
your palate.
is.
I was more bothered by the fact that like she just thought she was so good at the acting.
'Cause she is.
And like the fact that her accents were just like so out of nowhere.
That was
like
what makes her the
is
best.
I was
Makes
like,
her the best.
I will say there is something that like I agree, and that bothered me when I was watching the show. And since then, it's aged like a fine wine because what
has.
is so iconic about her is she's just confident as she is. You know what I mean?
yeah.
And there's something about that you're like, damn, like Alyssa Edwards, I want that energy in my daily life. I want to just be
Yeah.
like, I'm good at that, even when you're not.
Molly, do you want a very slight spoiler?
Yes.
Coco and Alyssa are on an all-star season together.
What?
And it's the best all-star season.
Uh-huh,
Other
it's
than the
good.
all-stars all-winner season, it's like the best.
I'm so glad I don't know like anything about the newer seasons because I am going into all this being like, oh, what?
That is it, honestly, and it's surprisingly easy to kind of stay away from spoilers, which is nice. It's kind of easy to kind of watch seasons you haven't seen and not really know what's going to happen, which I like.
Yeah. It's great. It's so nice to have a show like that to watch that isn't Star Wars. And like, I am rewatching Buffy right now, which is great, but I've watched it 1,000 times. But like, Drag Race is something that I can go to and be like, oh, nothing in my like Star Wars YouTube life matters anymore.
Right.
Like, I can just be this now.
Because I mean, I haven't watched the new season yet. And I've only been spoiled with one queen that's gotten the boot.
That's good.
Yeah, and that's it.
That's
just,
great.
Just one queen. I sent it. Because we haven't watched it yet, but I have watched the first episode, the talent show episode.
Mm-hmm.
I have watched Anitra's talent show more times than I could care to admit.
I love that.
You better do that fucking duck walk.
Also, Brian, I completely agree that the four of us need to watch it. I would love nothing more.
Oh my God.
Maybe we do like little RuPaul recaps.
Yes.
Recaps.
A recap, if you will. Okay, I'm gonna do one more before Molly does another fucking deep dive, whatever the fuck her therapeutic bullshit questions are. Players that have been suspended or expelled from school. Drink. Story time. Molly!
What? I have to know this story.
Molly Damon.
So I've been not expelled. I've been suspended a couple times.
A couple times? More than
Look, I was a little rascal.
I know.
In my day.
I was crowd surfing for Jesus. I know. I know.
Chase doesn't know about crowd surfing.
I don't, but the words themselves have so much weight to them, and I hope to hear the legacy of that.
Miss Crowd Surfing for Jesus. Hey.
Oh God. So all the things that I got suspended for were super dumb. It was like skipping class.
How many times did you skip class?
I mean, several times, and the times that we got caught were the times that we got suspended. But the one time that I vividly remember, it was like me and my friend Danielle, and we were like, there was like a substitute for the AP art class that we were in, and like AP art is just like, it's basically like do whatever you want.
Yeah.
You have to
What's the difference between regular art and AP art?
You had to turn
Please
in
explain.
like a very I don't know how to explain it,
Art
but you had to turn
theory?
in a portfolio at the end that was like just a little bit more thought out than regular art class.
It's a bullshit AP class. Anyway, continue.
Yeah. So we had a random substitute teacher for our AP art class one day, which our AP art classes were just like, do whatever it is that you're working on.
Sounds about right.
So we were like, you know what? Let's go down the street and go to Wendy's and get Frosties. And we were like, yeah, I got a car.
I love the
Let's
energy.
do it.
I got a car.
Chocolate or vanilla Frosty? I have to ask.
Chocolate, always.
Ooh, chocolate.
Okay, I love you guys. Yes, chocolate Frosty.
You dip your fries in it.
Yes, absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
That salty sweet moment.
Yep, yep.
So we did that, and then we got back, and the substitute teacher was ready to go. She was like, y'all skipped class. I seen it.
No.
I seen it.
I would have been like, yeah, but we brought you a Frosty.
And we were like, I mean, okay, yeah, you caught us. Busted, I guess. So I don't know. That was kind of a dumb one, but like, yeah, we got suspended for that, and we had to spend a day in like whatever the suspension thing is, where we were like, we're just gonna do homework.
You're like at school, but you're not at school type of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I've done that before. I've done a Saturday detention.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, the
Because
Saturday.
I got
detentions.
a Saturday detention because it was during lunch on a day where someone threatened to bring a gun to school.
Oof.
Ooh.
And it was lunchtime, and I was texting my mother saying everything's fine, and I got a Saturday for having a phone out on my lunch.
Are you serious,
Oh.
Telling my
Jill?
mother that I was fine on a time where someone threatened to bring a gun to school.
You know what? That is so crazy to me. Teachers, like, listen, my sister is a teacher. I can say this. Like, teachers sometimes just don't fucking get it. And it's so crazy to me how that kind of stuff can happen.
God.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's during lunch. What is having my phone out interfering with?
Yeah. And
Exactly.
the added context of, yeah.
Literally, I was like telling my mom I'm fine when literally,
Yeah.
and that person got like ended up getting like arrested. Like,
Yeah. I
it was a
mean,
whole thing.
yeah.
Anyway,
Hmm.
public school system, everybody. Welcome to the United States of America.
Honestly, the private school system was not that much better. I will tell you that right now. That was
Oh, I know. I went to private school.
Oh yeah,
until I was
K-8. Yeah.
K-8, private school.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, probably would have been the same thing.
It is a lot of the same mess for sure. I never got suspended. I got like behavior logs is what we called them.
I did too.
I got behavior logs, and one of them was for screaming "Let go of my ego" underneath my desk again and again with my friend because like we thought it was so funny, and our teacher was like such not a great teacher, and we would like go under our desk and we'd scream "Let go of my ego," and it was like for some reason the moment, and I got a behavior log for it. So
I almost got written up a number of times for uniform protocol.
oh yeah,
You know, we tried to look the best that we could with our uniforms back in the day. So we would roll up our skirts and I would wear knee-high socks.
Yep.
Ooh.
And they were like, "You can't do that." And I'm like, and I would put my hands down. I'm like, "They're not touching my fucking fingertips. Fight me, bitch."
Our teachers would hold up Post-its above your knee, and if the skirt was above the Post-it, then you get a detention.
It would be a fingertips. Ours was fingertips.
Ours was fingertips too.
Huh.
Which I would always be like,
Yeah, you like
me too. I'd be like,
I have the longest fingers. Yeah.
yep. There's my fingertips.
Slightly bend the elbow a little.
Right.
It's not fair that like some people have longer arms than other people.
100%. It doesn't make sense.
I'm sorry.
Ugh.
Sorry.
Middle school / high school was so weird.
It's a
To be
weird
fair,
time.
though, to be fair though, our teachers, like for our 8th grade graduation trip, they ended up like not giving a fuck at a certain point because our 8th grade graduation trip was a trip to Catalina.
Oh, fun.
And they were like all the girls were wearing like bikinis and like we were going swimming and they didn't give a fuck. They were
What
like,
city did you go to high school in?
High school? It was do I want to say the actual city?
Or is it in California?
Orange County, California.
Orange County. Got it. Okay, Slay. Got it. Because I was like, why are you going to Catalina? Because like our
it's Orange County.
right. And like our high school graduation trip was Disneyland. Like we all went to Disneyland. Like then we did the grad night
that
thing.
was our AP. That was like our student government.
Oh yeah, the AP kids always got like the fun field trips at the end of the year.
Yeah. Our student government went to Disneyland for their trip for 8th grade.
Love
I
that.
lost the 8th grade. That's a whole other conversation that I'm still I lost that year. I won 7th grade. 7th grade I won that year, but 8th grade I lost that year.
We went to Disney World trips in high school with our AP classes and other classes and stuff. And Disney World is like a fucking party.
That is so wild.
We would sneak off to go to Pleasure Island.
Back when Pleasure Island was
so
still
fun,
a
when it was
Pleasure
still a
Island's
thing.
not there anymore. It's not a thing anymore.
Yep.
Yeah, that was a special time.
Oh,
That is so fun.
Okay, class. When Celebration is back at Orlando, we are going to fucking Epcot.
Yes. Oh my god.
I was
Epcot.
just there this summer.
And we are drinking around the world. Okay, Chase.
100%.
Chase, what country do you start with?
I start with Canada because
Thank you.
yes,
Thank you.
yes, because it's the most whelming. It's not underwhelming. It's not overwhelming. It's just
you.
kind of like there, and then you just kind of get a
Because
drink.
apparently we're the crazy ones. Because we're like, oh, you just start at Mexico. I'm like, what the fuck?
No, you end with Mexico because everyone wants to go to Mexico. You want to get the margarita.
You end
It's
with
like, yeah.
Mexico because you end with tequila shots and a very
Mhm.
hefty Mexican meal.
Yep.
Yes.
100%. You get yes. You're right, Jill, and you're right, and I'm right. So can't wait.
Thank you, Chase. I
I
appreciate
can't wait to go to
that you-
I can't wait to go to Epcot. Vacation number 4 has been booked.
Yay!
Brian,
Number 4
obviously you have a
is
standing invitation
in the
Of
to
course.
any and all of these vacations.
Of course.
Oh.
Of course. Oh my god. Jane, describe one of the better days of your life. Not the best, but one of your favorite days that wasn't super
Oh, I
special.
love that question.
Ooh, that's a good one.
It's a really good
day
question.
that isn't super special, but like a better day.
Huh.
I would
I don't know how to
say
gauge what's a
I
good
know.
better day.
I would say that for me, like a day that kind of surprised me at how simple it was because it wasn't it wasn't super special, but it was just a good day. Was it was my pandemic birthday, so it was like lockdown
Ooh.
birthday,
Ooh.
and it wasn't special in the sense that like I wasn't doing anything crazy, you know. But it was when WandaVision was in premiere, so I think it might have even been the Agatha reveal. Like it was like it was like a good episode, and my partner and I woke up. We had champagne and McDonald's and watched WandaVision. And it was like something about that was like so meaningful and just so special. Like it wasn't super special, but it was just like one of the best days. I was like, it's so casual, but just fun. Champagne, McDonald's, and WandaVision like during the premiere. It was perfect.
Oh my god. That reminds me of a birthday thing that I did for the pandemic. Now I'm like, I feel like I forgot all the cool stuff that we did during the pandemic, during lockdown, because like you kind of want to shed all that stuff out of your mind because you were like, oh, it was so miserable. But
It really wasn't.
there was like a lot of
it.
Yeah, there was a lot of fun stuff we did. And for my birthday, we did like a Zoom call with a bunch of our friends and like a bunch of friends that we don't get to normally like spend time with, which was cool. And like we designed our own King's Cup game, like card game. And like we figured out a way to do it online where you could like spin a wheel and it would pick a card and like they would have to do whatever the card said. And yeah, it was, man, some of that pandemic stuff was fun.
Hey, we met during the
100%.
pandemic. We're doing pretty great.
I love that.
No, I started to be on like POV regularly during the pandemic.
I love that.
Oh,
love it.
yeah.
Love it.
Mine, God, now I'm gonna stick to the trend. One of my favorite, I'm gonna say the quarantine, because it was like not a special day, but it ended up being was that day. It was spectacular quarantine version where we all were just we were all Zooming, just hanging out. Hilo stole your buffalo dip.
Which he can't do now with my standing desk unless he figures out how to lower it.
But that day was just so much fucking fun because we were just, the 4 of us and our spouses, we were just fucking chilling and just doing what we could. It was like that was September 2020.
I love that.
I'm pretty sure, right? September 20, something like that. Like during like still like not lockdown, but like still like lockdown.
Yeah.
So, and that was just a fun fucking day, man. And we didn't, we just didn't plan it to be like a thing, but we were all just because we weren't doing anything else, and so we just hung out, and that was fucking fun, man. That was a good time. I love that question. Thanks,
Jane.
It's a
great question. Great question.
Thanks, Jane.
Thanks, Jane. That was a great question. I get to see Jane soon. Jane's coming into town. We're going to Disneyland.
Oh, hell yeah.
I get to see Jane. We're so excited.
Love.
But do you want to start doing Brian, have you been on the Discord and gotten those questions on there? If there's any
I don't know if we have any more Patreon questions.
This is apparently my 4th Mai Tai amount.
I don't know. I'm
This
like
is my 3rd, so
I'm already
feel you.
like down to the bottom of whatever this one
blissy.
is. I don't
down to the
know.
bottom of the blissy.
Bottom of
The
the blissy.
One of my lockdown moments though was watching the Clone Wars animated series, catching up on that. I was watching the oh god, what was the arc called where it's like the Chosen One arc with Anakin and he's spinning the world and there's like the father and the daughter. Was the
Oh,
arc?
Mortis.
The Mortis
that's
arc.
a
I kept wanting to
great-
say Malachor, but Mortis arc. Thank you.
It's so good. It's so
Okay,
good.
I have to tell you all. This is like one of my favorite Star Wars memories. I was watching those episodes, and as like a horror kid, this was like I was living, right?
Mhm.
And as like as like a
Because it's
Stanikin,
weird.
It's
like
it's
great
weird.
stuff.
It's like, yeah. And then also like as a Stanikin, it's also feeding me. And then like, and there was a tornado in Chicago at the time of me watching. So I'm watching the Mortis arc while like the lights are flickering on and off in the apartment because the tornado is hitting. And they're like, so I'm just saying it like added to that vibe of like, whoa, you know what I mean?
Fucking
That
hell.
was like, that was pretty fun.
Oh, that's so cool.
Pretty epic way to experience that arc. Yeah.
I love the Mortis arc so much.
It's
Okay,
one of my favorites.
real
Absolutely.
quick. On that point, everyone's favorite Star Wars anything. Arc, moment,
Oof.
everyone's favorite. 1, 2, 3, go.
Star Wars moment, period?
Or arc. So for example, mine is the last 4 episodes of the Clone Wars.
Oh, those are pretty. Yeah, that was pretty amazing.
Yeah.
I have to say,
That
like,
arc.
this is kind of like, I think maybe a go-to for a lot of people, but like seeing the X-Wing and Mando season 2.
Yes. Oh, that was great.
I mean, I ugly cried. I mean, it was like ugly. I'm so happy I was not doing YouTube at that point because I was just like weeping I was with my puppy Ahsoka at the time.
Sean and I were holding hands and screaming.
Gnarly. Yeah, it's just in my. I remember like it was like one of the first times I had just gotten Ahsoka, and she was like 8 or 9 weeks old.
I love that her name's Ahsoka.
Yeah, and she was like looking at me. She's like, "Are you good?" And I was like, "Oh my god!" I was like, so yeah. So I think that's an incredible Star Wars moment.
Mine is probably seeing Rey ignite the Skywalker saber.
Hell yeah!
Where it changes all the colors.
No. Like when she in Force Awakens.
Oh, in Force Awakens.
In the snow when she like she's the one to like pull it and catch it and turn it on.
Yeah.
I full on like, yeah. No, I came. I was like, I'm here.
I love it. I
was like, this is my Star Wars, and I want more of it.
100%. I also will say, I just converted the Star Wars sequels to VHS, and watching that scene on VHS is like even more euphoric.
Can I just say,
so epic.
I saw that tweet of yours. The fact that you have those on VHS fucking blew my mind.
I'm just saying, like watching. There's something about watching like super new like tech with CGI.
It makes it literally turns it into nostalgia.
It does, and it's like so euphoric. Like to be able to watch that and like watch like the glows of the lightsaber when Rey grabs the Skywalker saber. Like all those like they hit the colors hit different, the sounds hit different. It's so amazing. Yeah, it's great.
I have episode 1 on VHS. Like
love
I still
that.
have it.
It's
but
a great
like,
one. Yeah.
God.
I wish I had a VHS player. I had one for so long, and then I finally was like,
we still have one.
All right, I have no reason to keep this. I guess
we have all our Disney movies on VHS. That's why we.
Yeah. I still have like a huge box full of the big like puffy Disney.
Yes.
Things.
Yep.
They're all at my parents' house, and my mom's like, "We still have those," and I'm like, "I know." She's like, "Do you want them?" I'm like, "No, you keep them. No, I want them safe here."
All right, I'm gonna do a bathroom break real quick, and then we'll do quick round questions, and then I'll be back.
Okay, and then I'll be back.
Amazing.
I did watch your VHS transfer video today.
Oh, thank you.
I was
That's
like,
very nice.
I didn't know you could do that.
No, and that's like the trippiest part is like it is such a fun thing to do. And so when I converted the Willow finale to VHS just to test it out. And then I put my own edit on it after. So like basically if you put in the Willow VHS, then like it'll play the finale and then it'll go straight to my edit, which I think is just like kind of fun. It's just so fun how you can make anything you want into VHS. You know what I mean?
That's crazy. Because like I used to I worked at Wolf Camera for the longest time, and I had to transfer other people's VHS stuff to like DVD.
Yep.
Which was like part of my job, and I did that a lot. So it's so crazy to me that like we could go the other way.
Yes. No, and then some people
put it
do
on
this thing where they put things on VHS and then they put it back to digital just so that they can have like a VHS effect on their footage without it having to be like, you know, put on by like a software. But I will say like it is so fun to like plug in your computer to your TV VCR and like see your computer screen. Like it's so weird. It's just such a weird like thing. Like I could literally pull up FaceTime from my TV VCR with the proper cable. So it's just like a weird thing. It's so weird. And then it's also, I was talking to Brian about it from Peak Milk, and I was like, it's just so weird because I forget. Like I grew up with VHS, but it's just so weird to go back to it and be like, oh, I forget that like I have to like click rewind once and then wait and then press stop.
Wait about 3 minutes.
Well, and then and then press stop and then press stop again, and then I can press eject. Like you can't just like go boom, 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 boom.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Otherwise things get jammed. It doesn't work.
You gotta respect the tape.
You gotta respect the tape. You gotta hit stop twice. You gotta, you know, you can learn all those quirks.
Remember back in the day when you rented from Blockbuster and you'd get charged for not rewinding your tape?
Yes. Literally, yes. Yes.
I remember having to do the tracking on stuff like that, like tracking the tape. Like if it was like slightly off, you had to be like, okay, wait, let me hit the tracking button to like center it up.
Yep.
Well, and that's like the other thing I had to relearn too is like recording in like standard play versus like super long play, where it's like it'll record for like it can record more media onto tape versus like the regular amount. It's just like there's so many like learning curves with it, which has been super fun. And then like it just was like, I don't know, y'all, I hate to be that person, but physical media is lit. It's great. It's really great to pull out that VHS at the end of like recording it and feel it warm and be like, oh my god, that's a little baby, I made this. Like I love that feeling. It's such a good feeling.
Because streaming's not going to be around forever, but if you got that,
and also like I kind of said it in my video, it's like the way that Disney Plus will edit things. I mean, they can do that, and that's scary in terms of like the integrity of like the story that you experience.
The boobies out of Splash. You can't.
They edited the boobies and the butt out of Splash. They grew her hair. Absolutely, yes. Yes.
Anyway, really, really, really quick. If you guys want to know shit to do in London, Maddie Gunner's got your back.
Maddie has an amazing vampire themed bar for us to go to in London.
Maddie's got you.
Incredible.
Maddie's got you. Maddie will take you to all the local shit.
I'm gonna put on as much glitter as I can, and then just like go to that.
I'll have to make sure
contour with black, contour the shit. So you're like,
I'll have to make sure my what we do in the shadows tattoo is on full display. That evening.
What's your what we do in the shadows tattoo?
It's
show the class. Yes,
Nadia.
It's like not just like neon sign from her club. That is what it is.
Yes.
I love it so much.
Oh my gosh. But anyway, chat for the last I'll give us 9 minutes so we can hit the 3-hour mark. We usually go 2, but we're having a good fucking time.
It's a good time. Yeah.
If anyone has any questions, feel free to drop in the chat. It could be whatever the fuck you want. This is happy hour. It's our show. Yeah. We'll answer whatever the hell you want to know.
It's early, like compared to how we were out last night, which I don't want to talk about it.
Oh no, okay. It's
early
Molly,
right now.
Molly, now you got to talk about it.
Yes.
Okay, I will say you did post a thing on Instagram. And I was literally gonna comment, what the fuck were you doing out that late at night? But I didn't.
Black and Velvet.
You posted something about a drink you were drinking at like 1:45 or like 2 something in the morning your time, and I was like, girl,
It was a bad idea because I
What'd you do?
started with cocktails, and then by
Mm.
the end of the night, I was like, "Yes, give me a black and velvet, which is a Guinness and cider."
yeah,
Like
it's a snake bite. It's a
Oh,
snake bite.
I never had that.
it's so good because we ended up at the Irish bar, and like that's where our friend
It's a
knows
snake bite.
who runs it, and they were like slinging us free drinks, and I was like, "Oh no!"
Oh,
So-
that's where it gets dangerous. Uh-huh.
Taco
Yeah.
Bell sounds so good. Sorry, Andy just put in the chat.
Chase,
Oh.
Chase,
Taco Bell
welcome,
sounds so
Chase,
good.
welcome to happy hour.
Oh,
I,
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell. Taco Bell is our after happy hour meal.
oh my god, I will be ordering 100%. Cheesy gordita
Same.
crunch, soft
Should
taco,
we-
hard taco. Absolutely.
Should we all order our?
I'm going to, because Sean was like,
100%.
Sean was like, can I take your car to go to Frankie's? And I was like, yeah. And I was like, oh, but what if I want Taco Bell? He was like, you're drinking Mai Tais. You shouldn't be driving. I'm like, you're right. So now I
Oh,
need to just
man.
order for delivery. Apparently.
we got one of those like giant frozen lasagnas to eat today, and because like those, I want those like every so often because like
Yeah, oh, I
we
get
don't
it.
Oh, those are
we don't-
great.
Yeah.
we don't eat a ton of frozen food or like pasta like that, but every once in a while I'm like, yeah. And then they have the nerve to say that the family size of that is like this.
Oh
this
no, I
big.
hate that. No.
And it's like that. Okay, so we got the party size, whatever
Oh,
that means.
yeah. Yeah.
And that's
I've
like more
I've
like
learned that
this
any
big.
family size serving is basically a Jill serving. Of
100%.
food.
Yes.
Yeah,
I relate to that on a spiritual
Thank you.
level. Absolutely.
especially when
th-
it comes to carbs.
Yes. Oh my god, last
Yeah.
night we were getting Mexican food, and we were having tequila shots and margaritas was the vibe, and I was like I ate my food, and then Blake hadn't eaten his food, so I was like kind of eating his food, and then
Same.
my
same.
friend Anthony was like, "Oh, do you want my food?" I was like, "I don't know how to take that, but yeah, I do.
Yes.
Give me your plate." I'm like, "What do
Yes.
you mean? Of course, yes."
I'm the same. I'm like literally anytime I was talking to some friends about this, and I don't know if this is like anyway, but like where Sean would be like, "Hey, I'm coming home. Do you want anything to eat? Like, I'm gonna pick up something on the way home." And I'll be like, "It's kind of late. I don't want anything. I'm fine. I don't really need to eat."
Uh-huh.
And then he comes home, and he's eating, and I go, "You gonna finish those fries?
Yeah.
You're gonna
You gonna finish that though?" And he'll be like, "I thought you didn't want anything." And then knowing him, because he probably would have finished said fries, because I said, "Are you gonna finish those fries?" He goes, and he
Oh,
hands
it's very
the-
nice of
he
him.
hands the
Yes.
fries over.
So-
yeah,
Chase, what is your Taco Bell order?
yeah.
Taco Bell order is a cheesy gordita crunch, but I get it with no sauce because I don't like the spicy ranch on it. I think it tastes better without it personally.
Fair.
I get the cheesy gordita crunch. I'll get like 2 soft tacos and a hard shell taco. Like I'm like very basic. Blake gets like cheesy. He gets cheesy fiesta potatoes. He loves
Ooh.
cheesy fiesta potatoes. Yes. What about you guys?
I am
So-
so mine. I will never forgive Taco Bell for this. They got rid of my go-to menu item, which is the double-decker taco. got rid of it.
Oh.
And I'm pissed. But so mine will change. So it's either I do love a beefy 5-layer burrito.
Oh yeah, those are good. Those are
so
real
it'll
good.
it'll either be a beefy 5-layer burrito and 2 hard shell tacos,
Love. Love.
Mm.
or it'll be a nacho grande and 2 hard shell tacos.
I love that. Also,
Yeah.
quesaritos are good.
Yeah.
Real
That's
good.
solid.
Those are good.
I will usually get a cheesy gordita crunch and a nachos Bel Grande,
Absolutely.
and like
Something
I
about a
just
cheesy
love.
gordita crunch.
I introduced my my work crew to the term snacksident.
snacksident.
Have you heard of a snacksident?
No,
I
but
ha-
think
like-
I've
I had
experienced it before.
Oh no, I had a snacksident.
Yeah.
Oh no! So it's when you're like. So here's an example of a snacksident. This is my personal experience. with snacksidents. It's where you go, oh, this bag of this thing of regular size thing of goldfish. I'm just gonna have a couple.
Oh, totally.
Mhm.
And then the next thing you
Totally.
know, there's no more goldfish.
Yeah.
Oh,
Snacksident.
Easy snacksident.
Oh,
to
totally.
happen.
Today I had goldfish. I had goldfish with my smoothie because I had to do that.
Oh.
And I had to pour the goldfish into a bowl because I knew that a
Yes,
snacksident
you're
was
gonna have a snacksident.
it was gonna happen. So
Yes.
I had to put it in a bowl.
Snacksident. So now
Yeah.
you know a snacksident is where you
I love that.
accidentally eat. Because when you're snacking, you don't measure. You're just gonna keep.
Oh, right.
going and
Or
go,
like, yeah,
snacksident.
when you wake up from a nap and you just grab whatever food
Yes.
is in the pantry and then you're like, whoa, I forgot
Mhm.
dinner's in like 2 hours.
Snacksident. Exactly. A snacksident. So for me, that is my Taco Bell order because sometimes I will do the 2 hard tacos, a 5-layer burrito, and the Nacho Bel Grande. And I'll go,
Mhm.
oh, that was a snacksident.
Well, I look forward to
Oh.
all of our Taco Bell snacksidents this evening.
Oh,
I
we're
don't.
gonna have a
I
lot
left
of
my phone in the
snacksidents.
bathroom. I think when I went to the restroom and refilled my glass, so I'll have to order it in a second.
we're gonna have lots of snacksidents. But on that note, y'all know the drill. We want to see your Taco Bell orders because I know y'all do it whenever it's a happy hour night. I always save my Taco Bell meals for happy hour. I was gonna get Taco Bell.
Yes, Jane.
Yes, Jane.
All
We
right,
love
I
a
just
Taco
put
Bell
in my order
snacksident.
because it's gonna take a while to get to us. But
I know
yeah,
I'll make mine in a second, but y'all know the drill. Make sure to tag us in your Taco Bell orders. Any of your snacksidents, make sure to tag us in any of your fun drinkware because we love that too. I see you in the chat ordering your Taco Bell. Taco Bell sponsor us.
the Taco
They're a good
Bellas,
sponsor, yeah.
we're ready
The
to
Taco
go.
Bell, the Taco Bells. Yes, the Taco
Yes.
Bells. This is day 367 where we're still waiting for our Taco Bell sponsorship with our show. They might not want to. Molly's about to order Taco Bell. I saw her with her phone.
Yeah, Alex, you better
Oh,
get your order
Yeah,
in, girl.
Alex, got your order in.
Too late.
Oh shit!
No, I order for him. I know what he wants.
Oh, she
Oh,
knows.
I love
Give me-
that.
Did you get a cheesy gordita crunch?
I love that you guys are a cheesy gordita crunch family. 'cause
yeah.
I am too. Oh my
all
god,
the cheesy gordita crunches.
so good. They're
Make
just
sure
the
to
then,
get
best.
Easy to get a crunch. But yes, make sure to send your Taco Bell orders, your fancy drinkware, whatever you're drinking tonight. It's happy hour, y'all. We're doing our own shit, and we, this is our show, not anyone else here.
Not yours.
Get your Loki glasses, get your Grogu glasses, get your Max Rebo Blissies, all that jazz.
Blissies.
Chase, please tell us of all. I know you have many, but please tell us of all the amazing places where the good people can find you.
Yeah, first of all, I mean, it would be remiss of me not to thank you all for honestly one of the funnest live stream
Stop.
events I've ever been a part of. Like
Stop.
honestly, I'm not even kidding. Like this
Stop.
has been so fun. I
Yes.
appreciate you both. This show is amazing. You both are amazing. And thank you for having me on. You can find me on YouTube, That Gay Jedi, and on the Pink Milk podcast, as well as Fear Quiz podcast, where I am currently watching Buffy for my first time, which has been an incredible experience.
Molly is so thrilled about that, by the way. She keeps
by the way,
talking about
it is my
She
favorite
keeps
thing.
talking
And
about it.
Molly and I watched a couple episodes together, and I've been meaning to text you, Molly, because I would like to watch more episodes with you soon.
I love that.
Yeah, it's great. And then you can find me on Instagram and Twitter at AKA That Gay Jedi.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yes.
Find them on all the things. Molly, shoot your shit. Where can the
Girl.
good people find you? Yes. Why does everyone have fans?
Sit on my face.
My face.
Oh my god.
I don't have fans, but I have candles.
Pussy Wars.
I have religious. I
Pussy
have religious
Wars.
candles.
This fan is too much for me.
I have
honestly.
religious candles that I can share. Well, everyone has
That's
fans.
Oh my god, the Trixie and Kaji candles.
I got
Yay.
these. I got that.
You can
Fanning
find
myself
me,
with them.
You can find me on Twitter at Molly Damon, on Instagram at Molly Mander. And I'm on Star Wars Explained, talking Star Wars. We didn't even get to the Mandalorian trivia tonight, but that's okay.
It's okay. We can do it when we're done.
Yeah.
We'll get to it. I mean, I can do one right now real quick. Want me to do one right
Let's
now?
do
real quick?
one, and I want to know what the D-wing is.
What's the D-wing?
Sounds
Wait. That's
good.
not...
On your fan, Molly, the D-wing.
Wait.
Oh,
Oh,
I've seen. I've seen the D-wing.
Oh.
I have seen the D-wing.
All right, the D-wing. All right. Oh my god, Alex is gonna die. Anyway, here's your Mandalorian trivia for the night. Who
Ooh.
gets swallowed by a crate dragon? If you need multiple choice, let me know.
Is it a Jawa?
Nope.
Wait, who gets
Oh, like
swallowed?
fully swallowed, like swallowed. and doesn't
Swallowed,
come out.
not eaten.
Okay, so Din.
Din Djarin.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Chase wins.
Yay!
Hey, that's the first trivia in Star Wars I've ever gotten correct in my life. So maybe the secret is
welcome.
like 3 Mai Tais. Maybe that's to get trivia right.
Oh my god. Well, my name is Jillian Marie. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram, Jilly Marie, 2 Y's, 2 E's. My life isn't nearly exciting as these two, so it's gonna be a lot more boring. But you can follow me anyway.
Pusha.
But this has been a very fucking fun episode of Happy Hour. I will
This
say
is
so
very
myself.
fun.
I will say so myself. I am apparently Jillian Party Marie. Party. I'm from Azusa. I'm a
Absolutely.
Libra. And this has been another episode of Happy Hour. Please make sure, if you have been drinking with us along the way, that y'all are solid. Drink responsibly. If you've been drinking with us, please stay home because I know I'm toasty right now. Send us your carb and bean and cheese and Taco Bell orders. You know how to tag us. We want to see it. We'll see you at the next one. We have plans. We do have plans because y'all know it has been an annual tradition here on Happy Hour. Y'all, next month is Valentine's Day month.
Yeah.
So we are coming back with another episode of the Newlywed Game. We will be back with that for next episode of Happy Hour. Our
Oh, that's
guest,
gonna be so good.
TBD.
Oh, I can't wait.
TBD. Make sure to stick
Wait.
around for that. It has been Happy Hour with Jill and Molly. Chase, you've been fucking amazing.
Thank you. You guys have been too. It's
You've been
literally
so
just
fun.
been the best night. So thank you.
So much fucking fun. Cheers, drink responsibly, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.
Bye.